Hey guys, welcome. It is Dustin D. Hey Vicious, if you're still here. Vicious was here like a few hours ago. Yeah, I think my maths must be out or something. I thought there'd be more news by now, but I think I scheduled it for the wrong time. Could have slept in. Could have slept in a bit longer. That would have been good. Oh well. So yeah, my kind of thought was I would try and schedule the start of the stream for when Creative Assembly normally drops their news, which I think is about 3 p.m. British Standard Time, which I thought was now, but I don't know, maybe it's wrong. I kind of feel like maybe it's an hour from now or something. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes out another 45 minutes. Yeah, I feel like I should have set it for an hour from now, and then I could have had like another hour's sleep. That would have been probably better. Oh, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so I guess we'll have to do the normal thing where I'll play for a bit, and then you have to remind me when the news comes out, and we'll like pause the campaign for an hour or so, talk about all the new stuff, and then we can get back at it again. But yeah, so yeah, apparently there is supposed to be some news today. I'm not sure exactly what time it is, but yeah, whenever it drops, we can have a chat about that as per usual. Do a bit of a R&D session. Go back to bed and start at 3 o'clock. Yeah, I know. I wish I could. I feel like it would be. I feel like it'd be a bit rude though. Now that I've started, you know, it's like the ram has touched the wall, as they say. Now I've started the stream. I can't really pretend that I was never here. I'd be like, shh, I was never here. I'm going back to sleep. I'll be back. But nah, that's all right. I've got my strong black coffee. I'm sure it'll work out. It should be Nurgle's campaign mechanics. Did they already say that? Did they? That it was supposed to be Nurgle's campaign mechanics? Hey, kind of MC. I've been waiting on vid number 2 of this. Woo. Ah, well, you're in luck. Today's the day. Let's see. So, actually, yeah, there was I think there's a whole thread on the Discord that I haven't read yet. I read a bit of it, but I didn't get to fully read it. I think Dash and some others. Hey, Skaven Slave. I tried to super chat Legend about how proud you were about the White Lion stack, but he missed my super chat, unfortunately. Oh well. I'm sure he knows I was proud anyway. But yeah, thanks for trying to remind him about it. and thanks for the memory. Thanks for reminding me about it as well. It's yeah, I was pretty proud of it. It was good. Yeah, I actually had somebody comment the other day on that video saying how you know, because I cheated, like it was like, what was the point or something. And I don't know, I feel like I kind of explained what the point was in the video. It's like, yeah, I cheated. That was the whole point. I did everything I possibly could to make it the craziest White Lion Doom stack I possibly could. That was kind of it. I admitted that in the video. But anyway, so yeah, I feel like they missed the point, but whatever. I think we decided I was just going to let this level up naturally and not bother to rehab, because we could, I don't know, it is, even now, even if I put this up to tier 3 though, it is still a long way off. Like, it still would be a lot faster just to... Hey, Vicious. I don't know, I kind of feel like I should abandon this and then resettle it at tier 4. Because... or even tier 5, but yeah, no, I think just tier 4 is easy because we're already there.
Endless hunger.
We've got lots of siege attackers. Just let it level up, you don't have the food yet. Yeah, you don't need 80 food, huh? I've already got 84. Although I could do Fort Ostrock and put that at tier 4.
Clan rats are not content.
Be right back. All right. Catch you soon. A tier 3 would be good.
Time to eat, leaders.
You slow your expansion by doing it at this point. Yeah, probably. All right.
What your back tail?
What's your back tail?
Annoying hunger.
Right.
This way.
Yeah. So if we camp here, we can get Fort Ostrock next turn.
Not eat snow. Flesh meat.
So we can take.
Cold makes meat fresh longer.
Oh, we've got some regiments of renown we can get next turn. That'd be pretty good. So we could just hire stuff, but
All 25 finger claws. Freeze.
all 25 finger claws. Isn't there only 20 finger claws? I don't know. I'm confused. Man, what's going on with my these guys? Is there only 2 of these at any one time, or should we do 3? Maybe I should recruit this one just in case. Just want to start. I want to get some good traits on those. Legend gave you major props to your Belgar Dwarven walkthrough recently. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I saw him say something good about it on one of the streams. If you plan on building Hell Pit up, you should have gone for the growth building. Hey, Postuma. I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really care about Hell Pit that much. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I wanted it to be built up, I'd just abandon it and build it up, you know? The only purpose it really serves is to give us this assassin building and give us this Taskmaster's platform. I kind of almost want to put this guy back in there again for next turn, but actually, yeah, we could. Actually, maybe I should. Oh, shit. I should have actually left that guy in. I should have had the 2.
Clan needs new, better rulers. Pestilence comes. Time to eat leader.
Where'd my warlock guy go? Did I have a warlock guy? Oh yeah, here, this guy. Where's he?
Channel fight.
See, I could bring him back. He's certainly just there.
I say move.
Yeah, that's fine.
Clan etching, assassinating.
Alright, I think we're good. He is a bit mutated. He has 25 finger claws. Oh, does he have an extra arm? Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. My mistake. His Doom Engineer, he can only see this. Oh yeah, no, I just wanted him there as another hero to give me bell polishers, because next turn, every 5 turns is when you get your bell polishers. So yeah, so next turn I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chances to get bell polishers. And I could hire 2 more lords if I was really keen, but that's, yeah, I think that's ample. Alright, I think we're good. As long as we don't get ganked by... Kislevites. I should have moved him manually. He got blocked. But yeah, I feel like we're kind of we're on like that first episode was the only one that was a bit tricky, really. Now, I mean, not that we're necessarily out of the woods completely, but now I feel like it's more like a normal campaign, you know? I feel like we're going to be okay, hopefully. Yeah, so this guy's got blocked off now. Yeah, should have... that was weird. So he got blocked, but then he was like not blocked again. So that was interesting. Oh yeah, should I bring this guy through? Should I bring him to Skaven Blight? No. Should I bring him? Yeah, no, we decided he'd last the longest, yeah. So we'll go Snickitch, Queek, and then Skaven Blight. Yeah. Hey Tabitha, how you going? So we got one Petal Polisher. Only one. That's alright. It's a bit, I mean, I think it's like 25% chance or something, so 20%, so I think we got a little bit unlucky, but it's alright. Tough's actually not too bad. And yeah, where are we going to put this guy? We're going to put this guy under Altdorf. I think we want to put the Altdorf or maybe vampires. Should we put him the vampires maybe? It might be better. Hey Wolfsfall, how you going, my man? And this guy is going to... Where are we going with this guy? Oh, yeah, to find Tretch. So yeah, if I get him to like here, he should find Tretch, I think. Very excited about the trailer. The Chaos trailer, yeah, it's pretty badass. I'm really excited about it as well, actually. Yeah, it's like... It's not far away now, you know, like Warhammer 3 is going to be coming out soon. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one thing I'm excited. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for Legend as well. Like, he's going to be loving it when Warhammer 3 comes out. I'm excited for all of us, really. It's just going to be really cool. Like, it's just... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so happy this game is still, like, it's still a live game, you know? Like, it's... Even though there's no content coming out, like, right now, but, like, but it's still kind of like, yeah, it's still like a living entity. Like I was talking to Turin the other day, just briefly. I just messaged him when he was doing a Age of Empires chat. What are you popping out of the growth vats today? Actually, yeah, we could pop some more growth vats, couldn't we? Oh no, not quite. I don't know if I should start just popping it out as soon as I get to here all the time, so I can get the growth juice, or what. I kind of want to get some more. Or should I get, Personal Clan Rats, Triads, no, I don't know them. Might get those guys. And, yeah, we could get some Rat Ogres, or should I just get some more Skaven Slaves? I don't really need either of them. I don't know, we can see how we go with that.
It's alive.
There's years of content to come. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's just, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's cool. It is cool. Alright, let's see how this goes. Gonna have to work out some more cheese, more siege cheese to do here. I wonder if we can do some more of that, like, wonder if we can do some more of that. Hey, so Google, how you going? Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if we can do some more of that cheese, that siege cheese that we did before. Like, if we set up like all of our guys over this side. Or even maybe over here or something.
Our tail's yours.
Yeah, I want to get Mutant Rat Ogres, but I want it to be tanky. So I want, yeah, this guy, I think, yeah, I think this guy is pretty much what I want him to be like. So got 30% physical resistance, 70 armor, 15% missile resistance, and then I think I want to get, is this guy got, no. I don't think I've got it on any of him yet, but yeah, I want to get the thing that gives them the undead, like, hunger thing. And then I think they'll be pretty tanky. They got decent morale as well, so they shouldn't crumble, even though they're undead. And yeah, I think that'll be cool. But yeah, I don't want any more cellular instability. I got one with cellular instability, but I actually don't want that. So yeah, we'll have to work on that. Anyway. Yeah, so I think this guy should be able to tank for us. If we can put him, yeah, if we put him behind like here, I think he'll be pretty good. No.
Alpha Rat! Horned Rat commands! Seeking new specimens!
I'll be honest, content-wise, I get the feeling GamesWorks should be using the story from Total War Games for the upcoming Old World relaunch as we go all the way back to in the past on a path to have a win. What? To have a win for the forces of order. Okay, yeah. I don't know, you might have to expand on that idea a bit more, down under. I'm not sure if I follow exactly what you're trying to say. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we can use Liz's strat on this section a bit as well, maybe. And I'll go, it's not really going to work so well on Halberdiers, is it? No. Well, I think it might be Legend strat actually, but Liz was the one that told me about it. No, I don't think it means an alternate storyline to the. Oh well, yeah. Instead of the, yeah, I guess that maybe that is what he means. Yeah. Have you unlocked musk glands yet? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I read a little bit of your Discord message dash. I actually intended to go back and read it properly before this stream, but I forgot. Sorry. So yeah, that would have probably been really good. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, we've got a Discord channel, and there's a bunch of channels in there I call science channels, I guess. There's the Warhammer 2 discussion channel, which is the main kind of science channel, and then there's most of the races have their own like racial sort of science channel. And yeah, I believe I saw a bit of a discussion going on in the Skaven Science channel, or maybe it was the Warhammer 2 discussion channel about exactly what we're doing here, some Throt action, and there looked like so there's some juicy stuff in there, but yeah, I didn't do my homework unfortunately, otherwise I would have been able to probably do some cool stuff. Do you want to tell us about the musk gland strat dash? Or what you would, do you want to, was there, what was the good stuff that you were talking about on the Discord that I missed out on? It was just my long rant about why musk glands are supreme, especially for Mutant Rat Ogres. Yeah, which is good, because that's what I like. Mutant Rat Ogres are my favorite unit, so I want to know all the good stuff. But yeah, but none of us like want to. None of me or the people in chat. We don't want to have to read. Well, we can read what you say, but we don't have to read other stuff. Well, actually, no. You can say it. I'll read it out. Then no one will have to read it except me. Only I will have to suffer the pain of learning to read. Musk glands are basically flock of doom around the unit. Oh man, yeah, that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. It's kind of like yeah, it's all about what do you call it? It's all about the master and of spite effect, you know, single entities that get the enemies to blob around you and then just making everything die around you. So it's the hotness. Set the damage friendlies too. Oh, okay, yeah, but we're gonna have all mutant rat ogres, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Poor old Throt's getting a bit messed up here. I feel like wasting all this ammo is worth it though. I wonder how many. I wonder if I can get most of my rat ogres over the other side without, you know, without any problems. This seems to be going swimmingly, as they say. He's got regeneration. We're still within our healing cap, so we're okay. Although I have like using a lot of health. It's not great, but. If your mutant ogres has weeping blade spines too, you can reduce dwarves dependency in armor. Yeah, well, that's not really necessary, is it though? Because the rat ogres already have armor piercing. I mean, it'll make them do slightly more damage, but I don't know if it's worth the extra chance of having a instability, is it? Because I don't want my rat ogres to be unstable, do I? I feel like if I just give them 3 mutations, then that's pretty, you know. That's pretty reliable that they're going to come out without being messed up, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You're going to take all 3 of my rat ogres over there? Or is that excessive? Oh, I need my chieftain as well because he can regenerate them. But if I do that, then I'm gonna have shooting into my dudes. Oh, actually, I can just oh shit! That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we can just do this. We can just actually just hide out of range of everything. Sort of. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I think we should be able to get like out of the way over here, shouldn't we? I've still got the Devo camera on. I thought I got rid of that. Oh well. I don't know if I should like leave the debug camera on just in case I want to do some more multiplayer so that I can get used to the debug camera, or if I want to have it off so I can have a more immersive single player experience, you know? Because I feel like I do prefer the restrictive camera that you get in Legendary, just because like I don't prefer it, like it's shit, but it's good because it's more like, yeah, I don't know, I don't know, I'm kind of used to it being shit, I guess, so that's what I mean. Hey Ruffle, are you enjoying Skaven? Oh, I'm loving him. Yeah, I'm loving him. Weeping Spines makes Ogre 0 armor, yes. But your Paxton Throt are non-AP. Also, you want 4 mutations for that sweet 10% ward save. Ooh. Okay, so we need 4 mutations, basically. That's the sweet spot. Okay. Yeah, see, like this is so much more convenient, right? I can see everything, you know. But normally, like, you would just be able, you'd only be able to get zoomed out to like about, I don't know, about here, sort of. And I wouldn't be able to go further away than like about this much. So you kind of have to, or maybe even less. You see, you sort of have to, yeah, I feel like it's actually pretty far. It's probably more like this. You kind of have to stay about this close to the action all the time, which is kind of cool in a way, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Imperfection removal. Undercities are more profitable early than your own towns. Yeah, the towns, yeah. Skaven are really bad in terms of Skaven are really bad at making money from their cities. But I figured I can just make heaps and heaps of sack money, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know about this charge reflection that we're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, be rough.
Master. Total control.
Yeah, I love that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Where's the other one? He didn't come in. Good more terror routing. We've got some dudes coming over now. These guys should be routing pretty soon. Yeah.
Master, feed it. Ready to eat feed.
All right, they are shattered.
Food this way.
Okay, what's going on with these guys? They're not coming. It doesn't seem to be working out quite the same as last time. Maybe I've got too many units here. Maybe I shouldn't have summoned those rats.
Leader of war beasts.
Yeah, it'll be a long time before I hit tier 5 with anything. Oh, not a long time, but yeah, it'll be a while. Yeah, I'm not really going for tier 5 with anything just yet, at least.
Leader boss of pack.
Yeah, like Liz said, it'll slow us down too much expansion down too much to get to abandon Skaven Blight, help hit at this point, I guess. We're gonna take this at tier 4. That's gonna blow all of our growth. And then
Me best. See? Catch prey.
I should have put poison on that one. Would have been better.
Creature killer. Ready. Packmaster.
This guy's got his regeneration going now, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah.
Packmaster. Yes, yes. Butcher. Good hunting ground.
Yeah, maybe they're not quite tough enough yet.
Warbeast trainer. Warbeasts on move.
Hey, Dan and Blunder. It depends what you mean by that. Like, with so how into the lore I am. Like, in one sense, I'm super into it. Like, Warhammer's like literally my favorite thing. Well, the other thing that's probably like more my favorite thing than Warhammer is Warhammer 40k. But Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy are sort of my two favorite things. Although, I'm kind of almost more into Fantasy at the moment because I play so much Warhammer Total War. Like, and I haven't really read any books in like 2 years. So, but the other thing I would say as well is I'm not so much into the lore per se as I'm into the story, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not like a history exercise for me. Like, it's not like I'm trying to accrue as much knowledge about the world as I can. Like, I know people get a lot of satisfaction out of just kind of having like an encyclopedic knowledge of the Warhammer lore and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I would love to know more about it, but it's not like so much. It's not so much that I enjoy studying it or I enjoy knowing it. It's more I enjoy experiencing it, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm very much a bit of a, I don't know, I guess I'm a bit of a hedonist or something in that way. I don't know if that makes sense. But basically, yeah, I like this. I like the stories, you know. I like to be entertained by Warhammer.
Master Mutator.
I was actually I was just out to dinner with Mrs. Mercy and a friend of hers from school, and I was actually just saying how it's funny because, you know, all of my life I've pretty much been the guy who's the most into Warhammer in any room that I'm in, you know. And I guess I was more into the lore like when I was younger maybe, but now I kind of feel like my knowledge is lacking. I'm a little bit embarrassed by my lack of knowledge now. You know what I mean? Like, which is kind of weird because, you know, if you ask like anyone I know, they'd be like, fuck, that guy knows a lot about Warhammer. He's like super into it. This dude's obsessed by Warhammer. But yeah, then when you come into the Warhammer community, and it's just like, yeah, you're not that into Warhammer. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. But if by your question you're meaning like if you'd start telling us some stuff about Warhammer lore, will I be interested? Yes, 100%. I'll definitely be interested. I was actually watching some Legend stream the other day. He was talking about Legend like knows quite a lot about the lore nowadays. He was saying how he knows quite a lot about the elves because he's kind of focused more on the novels that are about the history of the elves and the dark elves and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it was on his Nakari video. He was saying how he kind of knows a fair bit about Nakari because Nakari features fairly heavily in a lot of the elf stories. And I was thinking, yeah, I guess I have the fantasy stuff that I've read. I focus mainly on the Empire and the kind of chaos and like horror aspects of, well, not even I guess mainly the Empire, you know, is my kind of, I guess, focus. But yeah, I've read I've read some of the Gotrek and Felix novels. I've read the Blackguard novels. I've read the Ulrika novels, like the Ulrika vampire novels. I've read the first lot of vampire ones, the ones that are about Vlad and Isabella. Fuck, I think I went into the square and now I've pissed them off. Forgot. But yeah, and I guess that's the kind of stuff that I'm interested in. And like the ambassador series, it's about the retired Empire general that becomes the ambassador to Kislev. And yeah, I guess that's the sort of stuff I'm interested in. I'm interested in the Empire, the kind of gothic horror kind of aspect of maybe I should blow this guy up. Might be a good idea. I mean, I'm interested in it all. Yeah, like Riders of Death, I think is about like the Empire and chaos. The one about the Scarlet, about the swords. Oh shit. Yeah, all the stuff about the Empire armies, all the Empire armies type ones. Yeah, I'm just into all that kind of stuff, I guess. So, yeah, but I don't know. It's like I don't really go out of my way to try to like learn the history of the world, if you know what I mean. It's more I just like want more. I just want to consume more of it, you know, for pleasure's sake, if you know what I mean. But yeah, but now I kind of feel like a responsibility to actually learn more about it. Is that the He-She? Nakari is the He-She demon, yes. Well, one of the He-She demons. I feel like pretty much all of Slaanesh is kind of like in that same kind of boat. But yeah. Oh, we used all our heals up. Nah, well. It's alright. That was pretty, yeah, that was pretty easy. I mean, that was probably a very small garrison, but... Yeah, so I hope that answered your question down under Blunder, or maybe it didn't really. But yeah, I guess another way of saying it was, if you want to tell me about the lore of the Warhammer world, I'm always interested. But if you want to ask somebody the lore, you know, if you want to ask somebody questions about the Warhammer lore, then no, I'm probably not the best one. Probably Nathan from Great Book of Grudges is probably like the guy that knows the most about Warhammer. If you want to ask somebody, or Loremaster of Sotek, yeah. I think those two guys are both very knowledgeable about it. Yeah, Nathan. I haven't talked to Loremaster of Sotek as much as Nathan. I've talked to Nathan quite a lot, and yeah, it's sort of like it's, yeah, I don't know. In one sense, I feel like he's kind of like a kindred spirit because he's also like super fucking into Warhammer, but then again, he's on a whole other level as well. You know, like he's been really to tabletop like for ages, like and yeah, he's very got a lot of knowledge. Loremaster Sotek has a ton of lore videos up. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And he's Loremaster Sotek's really up on the Age of Sigmar stuff as well, if you're interested in that sort of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I still like Nakari. Could have been done better though. Yeah, I really like the new Age of Sigmar Keeper of Secrets. I don't really like the new Nakari model as much. But I mean, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. But yeah, it's not quite. It's a bit. I don't know. Yeah, the Nakari model I feel like it's not quite sort of sensual looking, I guess, as the Keeper of Secrets. I feel like, and it looks a bit too like Taoish, I think, to me. But I don't know. It's pretty cool though. It's still pretty cool.
Show them Moulder strength might.
How much growth juice did that give us? I kind of want to make my ogres more growth juicy.
I must eat feed.
Eat feed. I find the optimal mutations for ogres are acid musk glands, bloodworms, synaptic response stimuli, and autonomy. Should replace autonomy on some of them. We'll have a look at the thing. So I want. Oh yeah, I got a bloodworm. So you don't want bloodworm? Do you want bloodworm? How are you going to replenish if you don't get bloodworm? Every 60 seconds, they can cause damage to their opponents. Acid muscle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, this one, Mammoth Skin Cloning, I kind of want that because of the missile resistance and the armor. I feel that's going to make him a lot tankier. Synaptic Response Stimuli. Oh, you had that one down. 10% physical, that's pretty good. No. Yeah, Bloodworm I reckon is cool because the hunger. I think that's really strong, give them their health back. Although, I guess, I guess it's pretty good. Weeping Blade. Oh, Whipping Bone Spine minus 100. Nah, because it gives him minus 100 armor. Yeah, screw that. Nah, I don't want that. I've got one. I think one of these guys already has that, and it's, yeah, I don't like it. Oh, that only works. So that doesn't work on other large entities, though. That would have been good if it did. Yeah, so I think I want Synaptic Response Stimuli. I want Mammoth Skin Cloning. And I want Bloodworm for the hunger. The speed does drop. Yeah, I don't care about that though. Because, I mean, I do... Obviously, it's better to cycle charge them, but my end goal is for them to not need to cycle charge as much, to be able to sort of sit in combat a bit more. And their speed only drops by, what, 20%? That is a fair bit, actually, isn't it? Yeah, well, that's... Well, that's 10%. No, he's got it. Yeah, he's got it, yeah. See, it's only dropped it from 70 to 63. That's actually only 10%, not 20%. That's weird. Isn't that weird? That's like fully, like... 70 to down to 63, that's 10%, not 20%. Is that like bugged? Oh no, we get plus 10% again from the other one. So yeah, right. So it all evens out. So yeah, so let's say 63 is fine. Like, I don't need him to be that fast. It does reduce their charge damage a little bit, but yeah. So what's our fourth one going to be then? So we got 1 Synaptic Response, 1. Mammoth Skin 2. I just feel like that armor is really good, and the 5th missile resistance is not bad as well. Well, they're both missile resistance really good, really, as well. So that's 1, 2, and then Bloodworm 3, and then what's number 4? You really need Acid Musk. Yeah, I guess that we do need Acid Musk. Yeah. Okay, I'll try the Acid Musk out. I think it's pretty good. What's the bad part about that? So yeah, so the only bad part is that it's going to affect our own guys as well, but it's going to be such a small amount of damage to the big single entities, it's not really going to bother them. Either autonomy or the warp bomb thingy. Nah, I don't want the warp bomb thingy because it sort of damages my own units a little bit, and it's not really what I'm going for. What's autonomy? Oh, this one, autonomy. Casualty replenishment plus 15%. Yeah. I could kind of go for that. Or even just like one of these type ones. But Dash Dash seems to be highly into the acidic fear musk, so maybe we should give him the time of day, give that a chance. All right. Well, I think we've got some stuff to work on anyway. We don't have any juice at the moment, so there's no point like pouring over it endlessly, you know. Missile resistance. Oh yeah, it's another 10% physical. That's another 10% missile resistance for.
elite leaders.
I wonder if I should maybe get some Eshin sorcerers, because that way...
Clan needs new, better rulers.
Mm-hmm. The blog's up. All right, guys, let's have a little break and we'll check out this blog. Thanks, Liz. At least somebody remembers what's going on. I'd forgotten about it entirely. Like, just completely forgotten. All right, let's do this. Yeah, about that. It's a bit. Yeah. How about that? That looks about right. Okay, let's check this out. We're just yeah. Thanks, Odielus and Liz. Nix your multi-entities. Yeah, that's okay. We'll keep the multi-entities out of it. So plagues, pestilence. Let's get some coffee and check out this. So this is the Nurgle campaign mechanics blog. Bubble, toil and trouble. Excuse me. Nurgle are all about covering the map in their sickness. Nurgle is a god of decay, death, and rebirth, and that is fully represented in his glorious ways. Be it buildings, recruitments, or heroes, everything's just a little bit different for Grandfather Nurgle as you grow and conquer. On that note, in current world circumstances, we can understand your talk of horrific plagues spreading is sensitive. Inside a video game, it's fun of inciting chaos across the digital world, and we think you'll enjoy it. Yeah, it is a bit awkward, isn't it? But oh well, what can you do? Hey Merlin, how you going, man? Hey Andrew Tobias. Did you know that Kugath actually has a swarm of Nurglings carrying him under his palanquin? Yes, indeed I did. We were looking at that yesterday. Yeah, no, we checked it out yesterday, yeah. Although I feel like there should be more Nurglings underneath the palanquin than there are, but, you know, it's pretty good. Hey, Rengar, how you going, man? Thanks to all of the members for being members, by the way. I feel like I don't give you guys enough props. I certainly don't give you any special treatment. I know a lot of people have special stuff for their members and their patrons and all that, and unfortunately I barely have time to do this channel at all, never learn to do any extra stuff. So yeah, once again, thank you to all the members, and apologies for not providing any special content for you guys or anything, but definitely do appreciate you. And we've got some members actually nearly coming up to 1 year now. I know we'll talk about that later. Let's get back into this. Well, Kugath Plaguefather's specifics will be covered in his own post. Warhammer 3, much like the Plagues of Nurgle, is still evolving and changing, so keep in mind that numbers would be different on launch day. It could be different on launch day. Death and rebirth. Okay, so there's like this sort of cyclical thing going on here. Interesting. Carnivorous compost feeding. Anything that steps foot upon this feculent pile of plant feed is soon submerged and rotting. So this is a building? Excuse me. Why have they got... Oh, what the fuck is going on here? I might have to just read the description and then come back to the picture. I don't know. I look at this picture, I'm like, oh, let's just look at this. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm even looking at. Nurgle does not spread akin to a normal faction. There's no laborers building great monuments to their gods, no scribes researching their latest magical obsession. Not even the gruesome fighting pits of a cornate bloodbath disguising itself as a town or a city. Grandfather's people need not gather to worship nor prove themselves with active devotion. He runs through their blood after all. No, settlements infected by Nurgle are closer to growths that blight the landscape than real towns. Fields of rotting flowers, mushrooms, creeping vines, and at the center of it all, a great tree pulsing with life, death, and infection. In this manner, Nurgle buildings are not upgraded, they grow, flourish, die, and are reborn. Each building will evolve to its next phase over a number of turns, eventually withering and starting again from the base state. At each point, its effects will be different, and each new evolution will add units to the recruitment pool, which we'll come to in a second. Say you choose a building slot to house a rancid aloe. After a few turns of building, it will complete and add a Forsaken of Nurgle unit to your pool. Secretions from the plant having been used to fuse metal and flesh in a manner pleasing to Grandfather. It will then begin to pollinate. 4 turns later, after the germination phase, this increases the income the building generates and adds another unit of Forsaken to your pool. Another 4 turns, another boost in income, this time a spawn of Nurgle. So which pool is this? Is this like a Regiments of Renown type pool? It's true of all Nurgle buildings, be they for infrastructure or provide units. Indeed, many do both, spewing Nurglings as a byproduct, even as their primary purpose is to support the region by infecting the earth itself, increasing control. In addition, various building technologies, plagues, and so on can decrease the times between each phase, making production of units quicker. Okay. Oh, this is the Nurgle cultist, I guess. He looks awesome. I mean, it looks really freaking scary. Hey, Alex Cordova, welcome. What the fuck? Tier 8 buildings? Yeah, what the fuck? So, wow. So all of the units are like Regiments of Renown, kind of, and they have like they have like a max number. And every time the building goes through its cycle, the number goes up a bit more. That's really crazy. The mosquito riders, yeah, they're called rotflies, I believe. But I think they're different types, depending on whether they're unmounted, mounted, or whatever. They've got different names. Sounds like the Beastman unit pool. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Sounds cool as the mechanic. It's close to what I had in mind. Yeah, it's interesting. Chaos Knights on mosquitoes. Have we got Chaos Knights on mosquitoes? I haven't seen... I know people are talking about that, but I haven't actually seen them yet. Oh, what's that? Is that Chaos Warriors? Oh, no, that's Possessed. That's Possessed, yeah. So there's Plague Bearers, Possessed. Oh, wait up. What's that? I thought that was this guy. It's a hero. Or maybe that's a Plague Toad. But, yeah, I don't know. And that's Nurglings. On that topic, Nurgle does not recruit units in the standard way. Rather than waiting several turns for a regiment to become ready to fight, groups of demons are summoned directly into an army, raring to go. Cool. Units hired in this way do not start at full strength, replenishing over time. Okay, so that's like Thrones of Britannia style recruitment. Another thing that can be buffed, I love how they just bring in all these different mechanics for all these different games, you know, these things that have kind of been missing from different stuff. It's pretty cool. They can also be recruited into any friendly or neutral or friendly territory from a global pool, pulled from the realm of chaos to help the fight. There are caps on how many of each can be in the global pool, but as you approach the late game, you're going to be able to fill and refill armies at an alarming rate. Yeah, I guess so, because after a while you're going to have like shitloads of cities pumping out these caps, so you're going to have a lot more. As you can imagine, this completely changes everything about how to build armies, make war plan routes, and your priorities for settlements. You will have a lot more resources to spend, as you don't need to regularly upgrade buildings, but each new settlement will cost more to get some basic stuff going. Once a unit stockpile is gone, refilling it takes more time, but it can happen extremely quickly once you have a large number of settlements. Okay, that all makes sense. All this is only half the equation, because then we've also got plagues and infections. Concoct a plague to spread no corruption, boost your armies, weaken enemy. Select base plague and then add optional symptoms for further effects. So we've got like a Grom the Paunch style cauldron for plagues. They really need to give this to Lord Skrulk as well. It's such a Lord Skrulk thing, you know. It feels bad that he hasn't got it already. I reckon that when they do like the Skaven, like when Skaven get their rework for game 3, because they'll go through and like rework everyone again for game 3, you know, the ones that didn't get reworked already. I mean, the ones that already did get reworked will get reworked again for game 3, I guess, at some point to get them up to speed. So yeah, so I feel like when they do the Skaven one, they need to give Lord Skrulk the this type of Grom's Cauldron thing. So plague effect on all armies and settlements. So yeah, so all of your armies and settlements get the plague, and then the plague presumably spreads from there like a normal plague. Infections plus oh yeah. So what's the difference between plagues and infections? Let's read. I can now trying to figure out what's going on from the summon plague cultist. Nice. Yeah, I keep trying to figure it out from the picture, but I gotta like read it. Everyone's expendable, yeah. He has his own corruption too. Yeah, there's Nurgle corruption. Is that what you mean, or is there a different some other thing as well? No, Nurgle corruption. Yeah, no, we already knew there was Nurgle corruption. We saw that in a previous thing, but yeah, that's cool. Central to Nurgle's campaign mechanics and indeed his lore, purpose, and very existence is the creation and spread of new plagues. His forces, their settlements and lords, are locusts of rot, spinning webs of flesh and disease that destroy and rebuild everything around them. Yeah, there's this kind of like theme, everything kind of like rotting and melting down and growing back up all messed up and stuff, and then like melting down into rot again. And it's kind of pretty cool. You can just imagine that like, you know, time lapse camera type of thing of like a dead dog melting down and whatever. That's a really gross image. Sorry. Anyway, Grandfather Nurgle and his many followers believe without a shadow of a doubt that they are bestowing glorious gifts upon the world, and that their enemies will be happier and more beautiful with the new life bubbling across their skin. You as the player get to create all that and let it pass through your own armies, enemies, and settlements on both sides. The work begins in the Plague Cauldron, a new special screen only accessible to Nurgle players. Here various plagues can be concocted out of the bases and symptoms that you have unlocked. The broad rules are that negative effects will be applied to infected enemy settlements and armies, while positive ones will hit your own towns and forces. All plagues give additional infections, explained in a moment, and a Nurgle corruption every time they're spread to a new target, with one exception. Here are the 5 starter plagues. Pox decreases cycle time for friendly buildings, increases growth for friendly settlements. Buboes reduces casualty replenishment rate and increases attrition while under siege within enemy settlements. Ague applies attrition to enemy armies and reduces their campaign movement range. Rot, instead of giving infections wherever it's spread, it adds a unit of Nurglings to your recruitment pool. Every time it spreads, it gives you another unit of Nurglings, I guess. So that's like good for like just having armies, lots of armies. Palsy reduces melee attack of enemy armies. Nice. Plague consists of one of those bases and then the 2 additional symptoms. Distributing to the world can be done in 2 ways, directly or via plague cultists. Doing it directly can only be done in friendly settlements and armies, but at a significantly reduced cost of infections. So what's it mean? Is it saying like it's done manually? Infections are gathered from spreading plagues, post-battle events, dilemmas, etc. Each additional symptom on a plague increases the cost by a certain amount. Plague cultists are new hero units that exist solely to spread the plague to a neutral or enemy armies or settlements. They cost significantly more to create, but there's no stopping their infection once they reach their target. Spreading the plague destroys the cultist, and only one plague may be infecting one particular thing at a time, be it a cultist army or settlement. Naturally, friendly AI factions won't be delighted if you start spreading plagues through their territory. Once a plague is in the world, it has a chance to spread between settlements and armies that are in close proximity. Battles between armies will always spread the plague from one to the other. Okay, cool. Spreading plagues with particular bases is how you unlock new symptoms, as well as through technologies. The chances for plagues to spread and how many turns they last is all improvable via various means. The intent is that at any time you'll have a variety of plagues spreading throughout the world, often far beyond your control or means. They loop back to your own settlements and armies at surprising times, or be spreading through entire enemy empire without you necessarily meaning it to. Finally, once you've unlocked various symptoms, there are recipes. These are particularly powerful plagues, such as Nurgle's Rot and the Black Plague, and come with additional benefits to duration and chance to spread. Right, if the word plague hasn't lost all meaning due to overuse, let's continue. Wow. That sounds kind of, I don't know. It sounds kind of fun. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. Like, if you're in the mind of the Nurgle player, then this has got to sound pretty good to you. It's just going to be like, yeah, plaguing everything. So that's the cost there. It's like 50 infections. Is infections like the currency? Yeah, whatever this is. I think it's infections it's called. It's up the top here. You got 1,143 infection points or whatever. Was that what they called it? Cost of infections. Yeah, so infections is your currency. And it's cheaper to kind of spread it naturally. Directly or via plague cult. Doing directly can only be done on friendly settlements and armies. But it's, yes, okay, so we can just infect our main army. It'll be cheaper to do it that way. And then we can just attack enemy armies and stuff too, and whatever, and sack places and stuff too, and spread it. Or you could make a plague cultist, and he's going to be able to like automatically infect enemies, but it's going to cost you more infection points or whatever. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, unholy manifestations and cults. So unholy manifestations are rites. I believe they're the new rites for the chaos factions. Right, so you get like movement, 15 turns, etc. As with the other demon factions, Nurgle has access to unholy manifestations and cult mechanics. Quick refresher, unholy manifestations are special actions unlocked by having a certain level of global corruption for your Chaos God, while cults are special building slots unlocked in other faction settlements by having high corruption there. Unholy manifestations are pestilent growth, gives you replenishment, reduced movement. Blessing of Nurgle requires 1,000 global Nurgle corruption, increases chance of plague spreading in the local province by 30% for 3 turns, but disables campaign movement. What? What? Disables campaign movement in the local province, I guess. So all of your own armies can't move for 3 turns? What the fuck? That sounds ridiculous. I mean, like, I guess you're only like, yeah, I don't know. That sounds really weird. Like, I guess you only could have used it if you didn't have an army there. Unless you can use it to like stop enemy armies from being able to move as well. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. I mean, it'd be really cool, but I don't know. Yeah, that's a weird one. Wonder how that actually is applicable in the game. Beating an army, giving them the plague, and then letting them run back to their territory to spread it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, make a single unit army and have that army unit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could do that too. Increases growth in local province by 200, which is a lot. That would get your growth up really fast, and decreases recruitment costs by 20% for target army for 3 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. Nurgle's visitation after 3 turns gives a random plague to every army and settlement in the same province as target army. Disables campaign movement for the army while it charges. Oh, it takes 3 turns. So you cast it on a particular army. That army can't move for 3 turns, and then at the end of that 3 turns, every army and settlement in the same province gets the plague. I know that both growth and replenishment are particularly useful to Nurgle, as their main buildings are the ones that require upgrades and control how far the other buildings go into their respective loops. Okay, so you only have to build like your main settlement up. You build main settlements like level 1, 2, 3, and 4 or whatever. You don't have to worry about building the others up to different levels. You just plant them and they'll grow through their cycle up to the maximum level of your main settlement building. So that's, yeah, okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure how all this will feel like, because I think that's one of the things with like hordes, with hordes, like it's on the one hand, it's cool, like not having to worry about managing all your buildings and everything in cities and stuff like that. But at the same time, that like means you have less connection with the campaign, less investment in the campaign map and stuff like that. That's kind of like the problem with the old hordes, like Warriors of Chaos as they currently are. And like this kind of thing, it kind of, I don't know, it sounds cool, like it's fine and everything, but yeah, I hope it doesn't make me feel a bit less connected to the settlements, because like I don't have as much individual control over the buildings. But I guess it's not much different. You still choose what buildings to build. It's just you just don't choose what level they are at. They just go up to whatever your max settlement is. Which I guess you would always want to put your buildings up to max level if you could, if you had the money. Note that both growth and replenishment are particularly useful, yeah. Also, all these manifestations are improved if Nurgle is in ascendancy in the Great Game. We haven't really talked much about the Great Game, have they? Ascendancy is weighted based on the number of settlements, armies, and the amount of favor gathered by all the factions dedicated to that god. It can still switch between any of the four when it changes, but the better you and your godly allies are doing, the more likely you are to be in the ascendancy. Oh, okay. So the ascendancy is just like a thing that just changes every few turns. And if you're kind of winning, then there's more chance that you'll become the ascendant faction, but not necessarily. So it's sort of random, I guess. So yeah, ascendancy is weighted based on the number of settlements, armies, and the amount of favor gathered by all the factions dedicated to that god. It can still switch between any of the four when it changes, but the better you and your god's allies are doing, the more likely you are to be in the ascendancy. So when one faction's got the ascendancy, then after a certain period of time, whatever, the ascendancy changes. I don't know. Remind me if anyone knows if they've talked about the ascendancy already previously with one of the other, like with the Zeech campaign mechanics video or something, or the Khorne one. I don't remember it. Maybe it was in the Khorne one. Maybe I didn't read the Khorne one. I don't really remember it. Yeah, and it said it can be any of the four. So the four would include you. So I guess even if you're currently in the ascendancy, once the ascendancy changes, it could go back to you again. But it says it's weighted. So it's not guaranteed to go to whoever the strongest is. It's just weighted so that the person who's the faction that's the strongest is more likely to get it. But we don't know how much it's weighted by, like whether it's like 75% chance that the strongest one will get it, or it's just like, 5% higher chance or whatever. Meanwhile, plague cults, the following buildings for plague cults. So this is cult buildings are like undercity buildings that you can build in enemy settlements. Shelter gives 25 infections per turn. Refuge gives 40 infections per turn if the growth in the region is at 200 or more. Hospice gives 40 infections per turn if any lord is present. If any lord is present. Like enemy lord or friendly lord or just any lord? Don't know. Colony gives a random plague to the settlement but destroys the cult. I feel like these plague cults are kind of boring. And I felt like the same thing when I saw the plague, like when I saw the Khorne. I must have seen the Khorne one because I can't remember what they call it. Yeah, anyway, like I sort of thought the same thing with the Khorne ones. They're kind of boring, like they're kind of like this. Like they just, I don't know, they give you extra. Basically, the Khorne ones gave you extra, whatever their currency is, skulls, I guess, in different ways. But I don't know, they're not as, I don't know, I don't feel like they're as exciting as the Skaven ones, or even the Vampire Pirates ones, because the Vampire Pirates ones you can also get like hero cap, and you can get chance to spread your undercities to other places, with the Skaven ones. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like all of these plague cults that we've seen, they've been kind of boring. They're just like, you can get some more currency, or the Zeech ones just can give you extra winds of magic in the local area and stuff like that, yeah, I don't know. I think this one gives random plague to the settlement. That's pretty cool. But I mean, there's only four. What I'm saying is, there's only 4 different things you can get. Whereas for Skaven, you get heaps of different undercities and stuff. Tick tree. It's of note that both of the spreading corruption for Nurgle faction is easier and quicker for Nurgle factions over other Chaos factions. Plagues naturally speed corruption, can be upgraded to spread more, and various characters and buildings have big boosts to spreading as well. This means quicker manifestation unlocks and more cults globally. Nice. Nurgle's tech tree has similarities with Khorne, brothers in destruction as they are, with several pods of 7 technologies each, requiring 4 to be researched to move to the next. This gives you a lot of options on how you want to progress and what to unlock first, as well as how important moving to the next pod is versus picking up particularly useful tech. As well as the normal unit upgrades, diplomacy, and such forth, several Nurgle techs improve plagues in various ways, including unlocking new symptoms. Ironically, similar to his major rival Tzeentch, there are several techs that add spells to the Great Unclean ones, making them powerful casters as well as oozing piles of rot. Yeah, I kind of like this whole like adding spells to your Greater Demons thing. It's pretty cool. This is the normal Great Unclean ones that are not lords. They're just single entity monsters in your armies. Once you unlock certain techs, you'll get extra spells on them that you can like they'll have castable unit abilities on the actual unit. I feel like having a doom stack of Great Unclean ones is going to be so cool. Like, you know, having like Kurgath leading like 19 other Great Unclean ones or something would be pretty, just look awesome, you know. On the note of spells and magical abilities, Nurgle has access to various army abilities. These are unlocked through technology and are charged in battle based on how much damage your units are taking. How much damage your units are taking. So they're in battle thing. All the different races that we've seen so far have got sort of like an in battle thing with like 3 abilities on the right hand side that charge up during the battle. Excuse me. So yeah, so different ones charge in different ways. Tzeentch charges theirs by casting magic spells. Yeah, Nurgle is based on how much damage they take. Each also has the chain property, meaning that it'll target a specific unit, then spread to nearby units rather than targeting an area. This can be powerful or a drawback depending on how you use it. Certainly fits the theme of contagions spreading through armies in real time. The chain property, is that a new thing? Is the chain property a property in spells that we've got now? I don't remember any spell having the chain property. Maybe someone who studies spells more might be able to tell me if there's anything that's currently in game 2 that's got the chain property. I can't think of anything off the top of the head. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like use like chain lightning and stuff in other games where like you zap one thing and the lightning jumps to other units, but obviously in this time it's going to be like infection spreading. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Also of note is big variation between research times depending on the strength of various texts. Moving between each pod could take significantly different amount of time depending on which text you go for. Experiment, such as the joy of Nurgle. That's all the different ways to bring joy and bulbous happiness to the world as Nurgle. He feels almost completely different to play to other races due to total differences in settlements and recruitment, and we can't wait for you to get your hands on it February 17th. Yeah, that's the thing like that I think I'm really looking forward to with Warhammer 3 is the variety, you know? Like as I said before, I've come to realize that it's not going to be the full experience that we're used to with like some of our favorite factions now that have had multiple DLCs. They're fully fleshed out. They got like so much huge rosters of units. They got 4 or 5 or 6 different types of heroes that they can recruit. There's so much character and variety in the factions and everything, you know, whereas all of the Chaos factions, you know, I feel like their rosters are, you know, quite a bit smaller than the biggest rosters in Warhammer 2. Not that they're small, like they've got everything that they kind of need to have, but you know, they're not as expansive as like the High Elf roster or the Skaven roster or whatever, you know. And you know, and you don't have all your heroes yet. We're only gonna have like 2 heroes per faction and stuff. So I feel like, you know, I'm not gonna have like my like kind of ultimate final campaign where I do, you know, where I revel in the full Nurgle experience, you know what I mean? But I'm going to be able to, but in that month before we get to more access to Mortal Empires, I'm going to play all the Chaos factions. I'm going to play Kislev. I'm going to play Ogres. I'm going to play, you know, what do you call it? Cathay, and I'm going to play Bellicor or Warriors of Chaos or whatever the other faction is, you know, and like maybe none of them will be like the ultimate be-all end-all campaign that I'm going to have, you know, 2 or 3 years from now once we've got all the DLC, but I think just dipping my toe into all of those different factions and having them all be so totally different from each other is going to be really, yeah, it's going to keep us entertained. Excuse me. I would expect, I don't know, about a month, I guess, before Mortal Empires comes out, maybe. And like maybe I'll get early access, maybe 2 weeks, you know, or 3 weeks or something before the game comes out. So, you know, so I guess for you guys you won't have as long to wait. For me, I might have a little bit longer to wait. But I think even if it's like 7 weeks or something that I have to wait before, I think I'll be able to, you know, I'll be able to easily keep myself occupied for that time, you know, just playing every different faction and then probably playing every different faction to a second. Well, no, I'll probably play every different, I'll probably at least boot up every different faction at least once. There'll be some that there'll be 1 or 2 that I'll be like, nah, not really my thing. And I'll just immediately never play them again. And then there'll be others that I'll probably play like 3 or 4 different times in that first couple of months. And then as soon as Mortal Empires comes out, I'm going to start going through all my favorite factions from Warhammer 2 again, but this time in Warhammer 3 world, you know. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting time to be alive. Anyway, did anyone have any comments about this stuff? Any things that I should check out, recap on, look at in more detail, etc.? I'm just trying to make these pictures a bit bigger. Probably move my head out of the way, but it's not too bad. Okay, so these are the 5 different types of plagues. So this current one we're looking at is the Ague. Can you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, so this one's the Ague. These are different symptoms that you can unlock. Cycle time -1 for basic military buildings. Chance of plague spreading +5%. It's pretty cool. And that's just one of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So there's probably 20 different types. What's this bottom one down here? Oh, these might be the special plagues that I was talking about, like the Black Plague and the, and that. Like these might be special recipes or something like that. I would just add that I'm really worried about the AI getting untainted public order attrition bonuses on high difficulties because I don't want the plague mechanic to get shafted by playing legendary or very hard. Hello there. I see they gave Grom's Cauldron a new interface. Hey, so yeah, that's right. They gave him a Nurgle interface for Grom's Cauldron. What's the trait limit for killing legendary lords? Hey, Triple T GTR. The trait limit, it's not just for killing legendary lords. It's shared between all of the traits that it's possible to get. But I believe it's 40. But that includes traits that you haven't fully finished getting yet. So some of the traits like Campaigner, I think you might have to get like, you have to move 5 times or something, but you have to be over 1,000 squares away from your start position or something. So even if you've moved like 4, even if you've got like 4 points towards it, but the campaigner trait hasn't come up on your list yet, it still counts as one of your 40 if you've even got 1 like point in it. But yes, so 40 is the cap, I think, for traits for lords in Warhammer 2. Don't know if I'll put that up. I mean, look, Ruffle, like the legend, like the AI, I think the AI will definitely get public order, attrition, and untainted bonuses on higher difficulties because they do now, and you know I can't really see why they would change it. I mean, they might change the values around and stuff like that, but I can't see any other way they could really do it apart from have it be the same, you know. But the only thing that I would hope is that it scales well, you know. Like you know, like some, because that's how the problem with legendary bonuses, like some of the scaling is like kind of linear, so it doesn't really work very well. Like with I don't know, I can't really think of a good example right off the top of my head, but like I don't know, like with the leadership or whatever, right? You know, like what is the leadership penalty on legendary? It's like -8 or something. I don't know, like, you know, say like all of your units have like -8 leadership or something, or maybe their units get plus leadership, or just say it's +10. Just say all their units get +10 leadership or whatever, right? Then, you know, it's because it's like a flat amount. It's like, you know, dwarves that already have like 70 get 80 or 90 or whatever and become invincible. You know, goblins or whatever that are low, and you know, and then if you've got pluses to like +5 to leadership or -5 to leadership or whatever, that you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say really. I just, when you have the linear stuff, it's like you have these weird breakpoints, and the breakpoints are like, I don't know, like if you have like Dread Incarnate, for example, if you stack enough Dread Incarnate, you just negate the penalty leadership bonuses and penalties from legendary, you know, and then your all your normal bonuses will affect you exactly the same as it would if you're playing on normal, as far as leadership's concerned, because it's just a flat buff, right? But then if you put like 3 or 4 more Dread Incarnates on, then all of a sudden leadership doesn't even matter. You're just breaking stuff automatically, and that's because of the way that linearness works, you know. I don't know, I didn't really explain that well. Anyway, my point is, yeah, if they do it, you know, just the same linear way, then yeah, we will probably get the same kind of weird stuff that you have happening in the game currently. But yeah, whatever. I started my first This Is Total War yesterday as Malekith. My admiral just reached level 10, and I'm using your teachings to save Scum a good name of power for him. Okay. Hey, so, well, I'm glad if the save Scum video helped you with your save scumming. I would like to just have insert a little disclaimer at this point where, you know, I did do a video about save scumming because a lot of people ask about save scumming and stuff like that. And even that video about save scumming is not comprehensive. Like, there's even a lot more save scumming things. There's like a lot more ways to save scum, a lot more things you can do with save scumming than the exact few examples I gave in the video. But I think I did say it in the video, or if I didn't there, I'll say it again now. Like, I don't really do save scumming that much, because it doesn't really, I feel like it doesn't really make it that much fun. Like, I don't know, it's just, obviously if you're doing it, then you're enjoying it, so I shouldn't try and like talk down your game. But yeah, all I'd say is, like, I feel like I used to want everything to be perfect all the time, and I used to want to save scum all the time, and now I much more enjoy just getting the random stuff and not save scumming and kind of just going with it, you know. But it depends though. Like how Alex got over saying Barb Storm's insanely good. 7 Shades get 215 range. Yeah. Yeah. And there's certain stuff like that where it just doesn't work unless you have that trait. So then you kind of definitely want to save scum. But I still feel like, you know, if you're trying to get that trait on and you don't get it, and then you don't get it again, and you don't get it again, you level at like 5 lords, it's pretty shit. But then when if you eventually get a lord that does have it, like, it makes it so much better, you know. Whereas if you just save scum, then every lord is going to have it automatically. So then it's more like, just the absence of having that trait is like pain. Like, if you haven't got the trait yet, then it means that you're missing out on something, you know. Whereas if you leave it how it normally is, then when you get the trait, it's like a bonus, you know. Anyway, okay, for a get max legendary trait to maintain lord, need to disband him, put him only for battle and another legendary lord. Yeah. Basically, yeah, that's right. But I wouldn't, I mean, so that'd be so painful to do that. Like, I wouldn't bother doing that TT, GTR, because, like, you're like if he's a melee lord, like, getting the good attacker trait gives him plus melee attack, getting the good defender trait gives him good melee defense, taking high amount of casualties in battle, you can get the bloody trait that gives you more health, up to, if you max it out at Blood Reveler, you get 20% increased health. It's one of the best traits that you can get in the game, and you can only get that by losing heaps of casualties in like 5, no, more than 5, like 7 battles. I think you've got to, like, take Pyrrhic Victory in like 7 battles to be able to get it. So even in those 7 battles, even if you did nothing else, you would probably get, you know, good attacker trait or something like that, you know, at least 1 point of it, you know what I mean? Like, so it's sort of, it's impossible to kind of avoid you getting extra traits. But yeah, you can do that. There's probably some you can avoid, like maybe don't attack more than one race and stuff, but then you can't even get that because, yeah, see, even just killing all the different lords, you probably get like 1 point in attacking that race and stuff. Different I don't know. Yeah, you could do a scientific study on the most efficient way to do it, but yeah. I always have trouble getting bloody trait because of the most invincible armies I roll with my main. It's pretty easy, Alex. All you need to do, it's because it's done on entities, right? On the actual number of troops. So all you need to do is make your invincible core single entity units. So just have like 5 heroes and like 10 dragons or something, right? 5 heroes, 10 dragons, that's 15 units, 15 dudes, right? 15 individual guys. And then you have 5 units of like zombies. So then your whole army will have like 1,015 guys in it or whatever, or, you know, 815 guys in it or whatever. You just kill all the zombies. You've still got all of your string lords, but you've lost like 90% of your forces. So yeah, you just have to do that like 7 times and then you get your Red Blood Rivuler. So yeah, if you don't go out of your way to do it, yeah, but basically, yeah, you just gotta have like all single entities in your army, and then just summon like 2 units of zombies before each battle, or 2 units of spearmen or whatever, and then use spells to kill your own dudes at the end of the fight. Hey, Soul Sword 5, how you going? But yeah, if you're trying to make a super powerful lord, you got to get Blood Reveler, 20% extra health, man. It's like the best trait you can get. It's probably. I don't know, 20. It's probably not quite as good as the 10% physical resist from Wurzag, but it's probably like better than any other trait except for the 10% physical resist from Wurzag, I'd say. Hey, Saragoth. Yeah, I think I covered that in my I'm pretty sure I covered that in my save scum. I said that in the save scum video that the diplomatic proposition doesn't work. You got to do. I think you got to go back to the previous turn and like fight battles and stuff. The other way you can do it is by having like multiple. It's obviously a lot better if you can get +10 recruit rank on your lords, on your heroes. But the other way you can do it is by having multiple heroes and like changing the order in which you do it. So in the one turn, you know, you like do one hero and like, no, he doesn't get the thing. So then you redo it again and then do the shit hero that you're going to delete anyway first, and he doesn't get the thing, and then the good one does. Thought you said that does work. My bad. I don't know, man. It was ages ago I made that video. I don't remember. I don't remember what I said now. But you know, you should always go by your own. You know, if you've just tested it, then obviously you know. So don't worry about what my video says. You know, if you've just tested it, then I'd go by your testing, then rather than, you know. I'm not. I don't claim to have any like you know, like I only figure stuff out by testing it as well. You know, and if maybe I did my test wrong or I didn't check it properly or something. You know. But yeah, I remember. Like Names of Power are a bit annoying. Then I remember it doesn't work quite the same. Anyway, was there anything else that we need to talk about on this? Anything else we need to talk about on this thing? So pumped from Slanesh. I probably butchered that spelling. Yeah, it's SLAANESH. But yeah, me too. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really like these Nurgle plague mechanics. They sound really cool. Oh yeah, somebody was saying there's rotflies with knights on their back. I don't see them. Like, because these 2 rotflies here have plague bearers on their back, right? So that's these dudes, right? These are the normal demons that of Nurgle. They like 100 entities per unit, so it's like a normal infantry unit, I guess. Yeah, so there's like plague toad with a plague bearer. I thought they were Nurglings that were on the back of the plague toads, but yeah, okay. Oh yeah, and this thing, I thought that was a hero, but that's obviously not a hero. So that's the Herald. So what's that thing? So I think that's the Herald of Nurgle, which is like basically a plague bearer, but like a special one. This thing's called a Beast of Nurgle. Okay. I just want this game to come out already so I can forget Destiny 2. Okay, no worries, trust this. Yeah. I remember there being a thing called the Beast of Nurgle. I just didn't know what it looked like. But yeah, that must be it, I guess. That's the Plague Toad, right? And then that's the Plague Toad with a rider. That's the Rotflies with the Plague Bearer riders. I can't really got a special name. That's a spawn of Nurgle. Oh, I wonder if the Nurgle spawns will have regeneration. Because that thing, Nurgle spawns are shit. Like all the spawns we've seen so far are not very good. But I wonder if they could get Nurgle spawns that have regeneration, it's like trolls, they could actually be pretty cool. So these are the Rotflies without riders. What's this last thing here? Why can't we see it properly? That's interesting. In here, it's got like the 95. Got 95 Winds of Magic with the -5 on it, right? So that's, yeah. How did they get up to 100? Like, were they in like a Storm of Magic area or something? Not really sure what's going on there. Oh, this last thing is a Chaos Knight, you reckon? It's got 80 in the unit. Might be, could be Warriors. Or Chosen. yeah, 100 is the new cap for Winds of Magic. Yeah, I'm aware of that, roughly. What I was more getting at is why do they have such high Winds of Magic? Why are they at 95? I guess it's because they just were in an area that had like plus. Oh, yeah, that's right. So it's just about the plus or minus. So they're at -5. So they could have been in an area that had +10, and they just sat in that area with the +10 for ages until they got it to 100. And then they moved out, and now it's slowly going down as long as they're in this -5 area. In the menu above, there is 2 mounted Rotfly versions. Yeah. I don't know, none of them really look like Chaos Knights to me, but I mean, I guess that one is so far away, it could be anything. They could both be Chaos Knights. Yeah, really, I don't know. Oh, that's the, I was wondering what that was. That's the, what's it called? It's got the mechanical spider legs. God, I'm bad with names of things. But yeah, that's that thing anyway. Dominator? No. Can't remember. 100 Winds of Magic limit sucks. I want my cheese. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it in a way. Like, after playing the multiplayer as well, I've kind of got a bit of a different soul grinder. Yeah. So that's the Nurgle soul grinder there, I think. Yeah, I've kind of got a bit of a different appreciation because, like, in multiplayer, I think you get there's like 60 Winds of Magic. I think you get 60 Winds of Magic in multiplayer, and that doesn't seem like much, but it's like, I don't know, it's enough to make a big difference in the battle, you know. And this is going to be more than that, even. So, you know, it's kind of cool. But yeah, I feel like except for in certain like situations, I feel like Magic shouldn't like be like, maybe there's like certain factions, like maybe if you play as Teclis or someone, you know, where you should have like lots of magic and that should really dominate the battlefield and stuff like that. But I feel like if you're playing like Tyrion with like a mage that's got a mage hero with him or something, then that mage's magic shouldn't be the single defining force on the battlefield. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like if you have like Tyrion, or if you have like Imric leading your army and you have like ranks upon ranks of Dragon Prince Knights or something that are super expensive, you know, then like just having one crappy Fire Mage or something, that shouldn't make the Fire Mage more important than the whole army of Knights, you know. But that's kind of how it is, you know. My multiplayer experience was the opposite. Why even waste money on a mage if you only get 60 Winds of Magic? Well, it's just because if you don't have any sort of mage, then the other guy gets to use his 60 winds of magic and you don't. So yeah, it's like if you could probably get a really cheap mage that doesn't cost that much in terms of points. And even if they only get to cast like 2 spells, you could probably do more damage with those 2 spells than you could with a single unit of infantry, of like, you know, medium moderate tier infantry or whatever. So yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, your question's phrased a bit funny, but it's because, like, why waste money? So yeah, so the answer to that is you should never waste money in multiplayer, I guess. But the answer to the question as well is sort of the same thing, is you should always do whatever's the most efficient use of your money. So basically, if it's going to do more damage to get a mage and spend that 60 winds of magic than it would to not get the mage, then, you know. But yeah, if you're fighting you can't do any damage with the magic, then yeah, don't get the mage, I guess. Anyways, who else is saying interesting stuff? Did anyone else point out anything interesting that I should look at? I like to get 10% from Throt, 20% from Blood Reveler, 20% from Master Rune of Adamant on Thorgrim, so he gets like 10,000 plus hit points. Yeah, but Thorgrim's not as tanky as Belegar though. I like to get the 10% from Throt, the 20% from Blood Reveler, 20% Master Rune of Spite, and the 50 armor rune, so he's got like 200 armor, and get that Talisman of Preservation for the 17%, get the regeneration from Isabella so you don't have to waste a slot on the Ironwords Tankard, get extra ward save and physical in every slot, get the 10% physical from Wurzag, but I don't think you can get, I don't know if you can get Belegar up to 90%, not without the Sword of Cain, I don't think, but yeah, you can have a Lord, you can have a Thane with him with the Guardian, so that's another plus 15% physical. I don't know. Anyway, you can get Belegar pretty tanky. So yeah, so this is the buildings, but yeah, so it's kind of crazy. So there's eight tiers of buildings, and you just have to build up the main settlement building. So I guess you have to get this up to tier 8, which is pretty crazy. And then you pump down like this carnivorous compost, which is somewhere there. Yeah, there's one there. And then it cycles around between. So this is a tier 3 settlement. So all your buildings can only go up to tier 3. So you build your main settlement tier 1, to 2, get up to tier 3. Then you put down your carnivorous compost, so that's up to tier 1. Then after... Oh, does it tell you what the cycle time is? It doesn't tell you what the cycle time is. How do you know... I don't think there's a number here telling you what the cycle time is. It says here cycle time -1 for base military buildings, but it doesn't tell you what the cycle time is at normally. But maybe there must be a standard amount of time, I guess. What's this for here? Is that for infections or something, or is that? Is that the amount of time that the building takes? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so this is going to take maybe that. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that might be what's going on. This 5 might be how many turns from this to go back to that, and this one's here, so maybe it's 4 turns to go from there back to there. Maybe. Yeah, I didn't get the perfect name of power, but I'll settle for the one that boosts shades immediately. Yeah, I mean, hey, okay, how you going, man? Yeah, I think it's up to you, Saraglyph, but yeah, I feel like I kind of I quite often get my names of power early on my Black Arc admirals, you know, and I rarely get a name of power that I actually like on my Black Ark admirals, but I just kind of imagine some sort of personality that goes with it, you know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't really make any difference to whether I'm going to win the campaign or anything, you know, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's sort of like with XCOM, you know, you got to learn to like losing, you know, and I feel like that's like with the campaign, you got to learn to like those shitty traits that you don't want. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Do you want to talk about this anymore? I think I've talked enough. I really wanted to know more about this guy. I feel like this is a Nurgle cultist, maybe. He looks cool. I mean, he looks evil. He looks messed up. But I'm interested, and I really want some Chaos Knights in my life. Oh, I don't know if that's what that is that we can't see properly there. But yeah, I really want that third unit looks like me. Yeah, it looks like us all have been locked inside in COVID lockdown for too long. But yeah, I think Chaos Warriors in that big heavy armor with those like eyeless helmets that they have with the, you know, the tentacles coming out and stuff. Like I could dig a bit of that. I love my heavy infantry. Heavy infantry that sort of like regenerates and is like extra tough and stuff, and is like even better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that aspect of Nurgle. But yeah, I love my mortal followers. I want to see heroes. I want to see champions. I want to see marauders. You know, that kind of stuff. Anyway, we are playing Throt the Unclean. He's pretty. He's not as Nurgly as Skrulk, but he's kind of Nurgly a little bit. So yeah, let's get back to some campaign.
It's alive!
Wouldn't mind getting that confident, but
I am Throt the Unclean.
I kind of want some walls up in here, but I don't know if we actually need that or not. Oh, we need some more chieftains as well, hey? Chieftains, this bad boy. Hey, Lixie. Nurgle feels like Throt's mechanics mixed with Grom's. Yeah, I get a little bit, yeah. Well, no, actually, no, Throt doesn't. He doesn't really have Throt's mechanics, does he? Just it's more like Grom's mixed with Skrulks, yeah? Or maybe that's what he meant. Hey, Gary Doug. Hey, Kogu. Do you have a specific goal with this campaign? Oh, hey, Kogu. Yeah, my main goal is to make a Doomstack, or not really a Doomstack, just an army focusing on Mutant Rat Ogres for Throt the Unclean. And I also want to send heroes to discover Tretch and also Quick, and make some mutant Stormvermin armies for them. Throts in the sense of the unit buffs through mix and match. Ah, okay.
Ashen contract approved.
Yeah, so but yeah, short-term goal at the moment is to torment Kislev and get lots of stuff. I wonder if it's worth actually trying to stabilize the public order here. I feel like I want to try and get some heroes so I can start leveling them up, but then I want to get good traits as well. It's kind of like what I was just telling Sorogoth, how you should just take what he can get, but then at the same time I just want to get the best traits for my heroes. So yeah. Hey, Gary Dag. Oh, Gary Dag became a member? Oh, that must be his anniversary. Oh no, he's actually become a member. Wow. Hey, Gary Dag, thanks for becoming a member, man. Much appreciated. So yeah, Very nice of you. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was just speaking of members. So yes, welcome Gary to our newest patron of the sciences, helping support all of the important Total War science work that we do here on the channel. But also I wanted to say that after there's like every level after a month or 2 months, 3 months, your little avatar develops more for the members, and there's a special one that you get after 6 months. You get the Kruber, the veteran Kruber head that a few people have already unlocked, and we recently added a new one for 1 year, which is the Volk Mercy head, and I think we've actually got some. Oh no, that's right. I think we've got some people that are very soon about to unlock it. Yeah, no, not quite yet. No, I think 10 months. I think 10 months is our highest. Sorry, I thought there's some people up to 11 months, but yeah. But yeah, we've got Woody Chopper, Clint Carlson, Razgaroth, Raleigh, Gigi. I know it's not quite Gigi Celtic. Andrew Jones, and I think there was one more as well. There's and Fake Crowley. Yeah, I think those guys are all on like 10 or 11 months. So we might see a few Volk Mercies popping up soon. New member. Been watching for a while, but new job has stopped me for a while. Oh, no worries, man. Even if you just get to lurk and you don't really get to say hello or whatever. I really like it when people just pop in and say hi and stuff. So even if you only get to jump into the live streams once in a while, or if you can't go to a live stream, even if you just drop a comment on one of my videos, on one of the streams every once in a while, just so that I kind of know your name and know that you exist out there. That's cool. I mean, I love the guys that are able to turn up regularly and chat with me like every night practically is awesome as well. But if you can't do that, if you can even just drop in once in a while, then that's cool. And as I said, really appreciate the members. Apologies again that I don't really do anything special for the members, but I really appreciate your support. Anyway, all right, enough about members. Rothbat, I kind of want more. Mutant Rat Ogres, because we're not going to be building these anytime soon. Yeah, can't watch every stream. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I understand not everyone can watch every stream, but I appreciate you guys just saying hello once in a while, just so I can get to know your names and stuff. It's cool.
What experiment?
Nice background and I can watch it while I play painting minis. Awesome, Cosmos. Yeah, I don't get to paint minis yet. I was actually thinking about maybe buying one of those starter kits of Space Marines, of Primara Space Marines. They come with you get 5 paints and some brushes and stuff like that. I was I don't have any of my old paints and stuff. I think I might actually have some of my old paints, but they're half bottles of dried out paint and stuff now, because I haven't used them in years. Maybe I should be building towards a technology. Monstrous plans. Right, Pits of the Patmos. Yeah, I'm going to build that soon anyway, so that works out well. What should I put in this last building? It's tough pick when you're on at the same time as Legend, Dame, etc. But Friday is always a good day to catch a stream. Hey, Philip Venom. Yeah, no, it's all yeah, that's all right. We do sometimes we do all stream at the same time, But yeah, like I said, even if you can just pop by and say hello every once in a while, then that's cool by me. It's nice to start, but I went balls to the wall with my first buy. Got a starter kit and an old Orcs box. Oh, okay, so you just bought up big straight away. I'm kind of trying to stay away from the weapons teams. Rubbish pit. Should I build a rubbish pit just to unlock the technology? Rubbish pit, yeah. It doesn't give us growth. It doesn't give us food. Oh, there's one here that gives you food. I think I'll just keep going for monstrous. Yeah, no, I'm working towards the monstrous abominations. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Ravage Pit and Tech sounds good. Yeah, the thing is, like Ringo said, I'm working towards the abominations because you need to have monstrous abominations to start getting a chance to spawn the Hell Pit Attendant and ancillary extra follower. So that's kind of like a priority. But I need the Pits of the Packmaster. But anyway, I've got an extra slot here, so I've got to put something there. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I should put there. I could put another construction cabin there, I guess.
Bifurcate and transplant.
How much juice have I got? Not much. Yeah, see, I want juice. I might just pop it so I can get some more juice. Yeah, nice. All right. What can we do here? So, who is my favorite one? This one's my favorite one, I think, at the moment. So, how do I tell? Yeah, and I want him to get this. Maybe he doesn't get unstable. He could be ruined. Ooh, what does that mean? Does it mean he's good? He's not unstable? No, I think he's good. Sick. What a beast. Okay, this guy... No, he's shit. I don't like him. And this one's got cellular instability, so he's shit as well. Okay, so but this guy I could unlock... So this is what you want me to get. So if I put this on him... Yeah, now this is unlocked, right? But I don't have enough juice left, but that's okay. This guy is, Oh yeah, I had a rename from last time that I forgot to do. I was meant to do Nicholas Crampton's... I was meant to give Nicholas Crampton a rename. So I might make my favorite, yeah, this guy's my favorite now. Got 15% missile resistance, 30% physical resist, 70 armor. He's got the hunger, so he's regenerating. Yeah, he's a monster. He's great. Plus, I got extra missile resist from Throt, giving me a total of... Oh, he's only showing 15. I think the other bit of... I think it only shows up in the actual battle, the extra missile resistance. But yeah, he's pretty badass. There you go, Nick Lock the Crampinator. That's Nicholas Crampton's rename. I don't think Nicholas is here today, but he's a semi-regular. You probably guys have probably seen him, and he's a regular stream haunter of many different streams. Oh yeah, Merlon got a rename as well. Ickbolt the Warpsmith. Alright, we'll get, I think we'll get Gary, get you in here as well. Gary Dagger. There we go. Gary Dagger, the assassin. Oh, I didn't, yeah, I haven't been applying these, but that's okay. We didn't really need the extra capacity anyway.
Not trust this one.
Oh yeah, this guy we don't actually need. But I think we're over cap right now, so if I get rid of him, I won't be able to get a new one.
Hunger. Endless hunger.
Melon gank. Such a inspired name. Rubbish pit and tech sense. Yeah, so what other building should I build? Is there a cheap? Maybe I should just build the rubbish pit. Because it gives us some money and it gives us another technology that we can potentially upload. Although this Arcane Generations I think is eventually going to pay off more because it gives us 30% extra money. 30% of 186 is not very much though. I'll put this in for now anyway. It'll at least pay for itself because it's pretty cheap.
What your back tail?
It'd be good if we could get some.
I will hear you. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk. Not a chance.
It'd be good if we could get some trade going with somebody, but.
This is folly.
What if we join the wars against these guys? No. How does he at war with Slackslan? Aren't they like super far away?
Good.
Alright, we'll start some shit. Alright, I think we're good. Oh wait, we need to get over these guys. I mean, not get over, just take them out.
At last, flesh meat.
I wonder if we should sack it, maybe. That's fine, we'll just occupy it.
Scare for enemy things. I am Throt the Unclean.
I should have done that at tier 3, shouldn't I? Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit of a noob at this. Sorry, I'll just let somebody else capture it and then I'll take it again. Oh yeah, I should have sacked it first and then occupied it anyway, because that's how you should always do it with... Yeah. Sorry, I'm a noob at Skaven. So you should always sack it first and then occupy it after that, so then you get the extra food and stuff. Or extra money.
Starving.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to take Lightning Strike, but yeah, it's kind of cool to take it, I guess. Just gets you extra Lightning Strike on.
Best better than me.
Gives you that extra Lightning Strike on water as well, kind of thing. Oh yeah, I got the Brood Horror, so that gives him regeneration now, I believe. Yeah. Yes, he's got replenishment now. I mean, he's got regeneration now as well. Does Lightning Strike work correctly in auto resolve? Because sometimes I would lose a battle if I would turn it on. Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird thing going on with Lightning Strike. I don't know. I think basically it reduces the enemy leadership by 4. I don't know if it does something to do with like making your units more tired or something maybe as well. But yeah, yeah, I know what you mean, Kogu. I don't really know. I can't really explain why it does that or whether it's working as intended, but yeah, there is a thing where it seems to make you weaker in auto resolve, even though it does apparently reduce that leadership. It does also seem to make you lose more in auto resolve. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there.
I must eat, feed.
Oh man, I keep wasting movement by not moving him manually. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see how the with the Chaos Lords as well. I'm kind of interested to see how it plays out with Chaos Undivided or Warriors of Chaos faction. Yeah, I watched a bit of Legends video and he was sort of saying how he wasn't really coming out in favor of any one thing. He was just sort of saying that some people have speculated this or that, you know, I think. And yeah, he was saying that you know, possibly Be'lakor is going to be the 9th Legendary Lord or 11th Legendary Lord, including the Ogres. And that he's going to be in charge, possibly going to be in charge of the Warriors of Chaos faction, or they might be rebranded as Chaos Undivided. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the Warriors of Chaos or the Chaos Undivided faction, if they get an expanded roster in Warhammer 3 with some or all of the demons from, well, not all, but yeah, some of the demons from the mono gods. So, you know what I mean? I feel like at least the minor ones, you know, like, so maybe the minor iconic ones, so maybe like demonettes, you know, bloodletters, plague bearers, like just all the standard demons for each race, like they should be available to Warriors of Chaos or Chaos Undivided once they level up to a certain level or unlock a certain thing or get enough favor or something like that. Yeah, or it's going to be sort of some sort of confederation mechanic where if you're able to get good enough relations and win the loyalty of that other faction, you know, then you can then get the yeah, put Throt on the Brutaler as well. He's already got regeneration, but yeah, I don't know. I wonder if we want to take him off that again later on. Might be kind of good to have one guy that's on foot so he doesn't have the anti-large against him, but
Better than me.
does this upkeep reduction stack? Like if you have a heap of Packmasters, can you get the their cost down to like 0?
Rat does what's told. Mostly.
Red Rat does what's told, mostly.
So many dead. So many organ parts.
Oh, this guy's getting fucked up. Yeah, it's because he's got
Good fight. Good harvest. Yes.
yeah, that minus 10% minus 10% melee defense is one thing, but the minus 100% casualty replenishment, that's hurting him. Why has he got minus 100% casualty replenishment? Is that because he's a... No, he's not unstable, is he? He's just... He must have a trait that gives him... That's the one that gives him plus 40 weapon strength. Yeah, it's not very good. Fairly sure it stacks. Okay, that's pretty cool then. We can maybe make his army really cheap. I think a few Packmasters, a few Mutant Rat Ogres and make quite a tanky stack, I think.
Crossbreed creatures.
Erengrad, yeah, we need to take Erengrad, I guess. Should I take Erengrad or should I sort of keep these as like sack cities maybe, or I don't know. I like to kind of have my back against the wall to a certain degree, you know, and not have to like worry about stuff coming from behind me, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see how we're going to really make that work. We've got Plague Claw catapults potentially now. What I might do is just take everything at like the base level Yeah, I'll put that in there and it'll start making us some money.
Stink of betrayal strong.
Yeah, I might just like do that, and then this will how many turns have we got left to that? 8 turns. Oh, that's ages. That's ages. Yeah, maybe I'll sack Erengrad, or even maybe I'll just sack Erengrad, and then I'll head back up, maybe deal with some rebellions, and kind of cycle back around. We'll just kind of like turtle for a while, and just beat the shit out of Kislev, and just kind of level up our main cities and get our doom stacks going, get some more juice. Yeah, I think that feels good. If we can get a good Warlock Engineer, it'd be 1 out of 1. I didn't know I had a Warlock Engineer.
Twist, bend, mangle, experiment.
He's a Doom Engineer though, he doesn't count, does he? Second to get 120 food, and then you can take Erengrad at tier 5. Yeah, well, I don't even know if I want Erengrad, because Erengrad's right on the border with the Empire. So I was kind of thinking it might be nice to just keep that as a buffer. Because if we leave Erengrad, Zaravastra, and Kislev, then, like, no one down here will probably declare war on us. He does count against your cap. Yeah, I know, that sucks. What's going on with that? Why does he count towards my cap? If I knew he counted towards my cap, I wouldn't have bothered fucking getting him. But oh well. Sorry, have a little rant there. But yeah, I mean the vampires probably could be our friends, but I don't know. Another thing we could do is put an under city under there. Could be good. Does if you use him to make an undercity, the laboratory he sets up gives you +1 engineer cap. Oh, nice. That's cool. So he pays for himself in terms of cap eventually. I wonder if I should just put like some more of these bad boys in there to get more public order. Because if I put that there, then I probably never have to worry about I'm probably going to put assassin building there, really, to get more assassin heroes. Or more chieftains. I like chieftains even better than assassins, actually. Yeah, chieftains are tough. They're good. I hope we're going to make it to Tretch in time. I don't want him to be dead by the time we get there. What is your most and least favorite Skaven clan to play? Hey, Soulsword 5. well, I often say with my favorites and stuff, it comes down a lot to what I've played most recently, you know. So, like right now, my favorite Skaven faction to play is Throt. That's why I'm playing Throt. But I don't know. I guess I would have said probably I don't know, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like right now it's Throt because Throt's like new to me and he's exciting because it's a different sort of map position, and I'm really interested in exploring his mechanics and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess I don't know, probably is probably the best answer. Like I'm not familiar. I don't play Skaven very often, so I'm not really that familiar with the different campaigns. I've started a few Snickage campaigns but haven't got very far. I've played a few Ikit campaigns. They're the ones I've played the most. I've barely played Skrulk. I've never played Tretch ever. I've never played Queek. And I mean, I've loaded them up and looked at a couple of turns maybe, but I've never really played them. And I've only played Throt once before, I think. So yeah, so I don't really have the experience, but I would say that Snickage, Ikit Claw, and Throt are my favorites because they're the three that have the most developed campaign mechanics. But yeah, at the moment Throt's my favorite, I think. But that might be just because he's the newest and most exciting.
No magic.
Yeah, so we got to save this to pop it when we're ready to do our confederations. Get the 13s. I sort of feel like I should just get rid of this dude because he's messed up, kind of. Because he can't replenish. Like minus 100% replenishment's quite a lot, isn't it? It's like all of the replenishment. Is this guy useful for anything? Like I can't really melt him down or anything until he becomes unstable. And it's going to cost me more to melt him down than it would to just get rid of him. Yeah, I feel like he's like outlived his usefulness now. Could heal him in the battle. Yeah, I could heal him in the battle, but is it worth it though? Hey Logic, how you going, man? Yeah, I don't know, is it worth worrying about? He's kind of gimped, like I don't want to keep him anyway, so like this one's kind of gimped as well, but at least he's got health. Buff him up more, he'll likely become unstable. Yeah, I know, but it's going to cost me like 25. Yeah, it's going to cost me 25 more growth juice to buff him, and then he probably won't get unstable until like 3 more or whatever. But then if I melt him down, I won't get that. I won't get more than 50 back from him, will I? Could give him the upkeep and replenishment trait. Yeah, no, he's got minus 100% replenishment, so yeah, I don't know. I think he's just useless, and I think like if I invest more growth juice in him, it's not going to result in me ending up getting more growth juice back from him, you know. Guardian, oh, that's good. These guys got good traits on them. Actually, I was quite lucky. Usually hit yeah, you can definitely hit unstable. So this guy's got 40% chance to get unstable. He could get one more. I kind of want to get all of them up to this level first before I start going for the next level, because if they all like get unstable, like I'll be depressed. At least now I've got one like pretty cool tanky Rat Ogre. Oh yeah, I just got rid of him anyway. Logic, he's gone. Forget about it. Let it go, bro. Let it go. But this guy's already got it. Check out this bad boy. He's got 30% physical resist, 25% missile resist, I think, when he's in battle because of Throt's skill. 70 armor, and he's got the hunger as well. So he should be pretty tanky. And he's still got 63 speed, so he's not that slow. But yeah, he's my favorite. Nicklock the Crampinator. He's Throt's masterpiece. Oh, Nicholas, you're here. I finally renamed your character. I renamed this Rat Ogre Nicklock the Crampinator after you. He's Throt's masterpiece. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, should I unlock some of this stuff? It's like growth juice gained from battle, like that's a good idea, right? It's gonna keep, like, the earlier I get it, the faster it's gonna pay itself off. Skaven slaves are recruited with 1 to 5 random augments. Oh yeah, so with this one, can you get can the Skaven slaves sometimes be recruited already with instability? Because if they can, then that could be free growth juice, right? Just Skaven slaves. Yeah, but I was saying if with the Skaven slaves, then I can just recruit. So I can just spend 100 gold or whatever to recruit some Skaven slaves, and then I can melt them down. Skaven slaves can't be broken down. Oh yeah, right, yeah. It says it right there. Thanks for reminding me. I can just buy a mutagen as well. Harvest organs, 2 turns. Yes. Okay, so I want to get this 5% extra growth juice from all battles. So at least it's not that much, but yeah, at least that'll start paying for itself. It's like permanent from now on, so it's cool. Yeah, so I need to take that risk and get that 4th thing, but I kind of feel like I want to get another. I want to get 2 of them, like up to 3 mutations before I go for that 4th one. Because if I lose both of them at once, I'll feel bad.
Master Mutator.
See, I kind of want him to take these so that I can just take them back again for more experience and stuff.
What's your back tail? Purest warpstone. Master Lord of Hellpit.
Hey, the John, how you going, man? Do you enjoy the Skaven gameplay? Well, I think the Skaven gameplay can be quite varied, hey. I actually wanted to get some artillery in here, but I forgot. We might come back and check that out later. Low. I might just take the auto again, I guess. That's pretty good.
Show them Moulder strength might.
Yeah, I might just leave Erengrad here for now. I'll sack it again this next turn and then head back up there. Oh no, should I go up there now? No, I kind of want him to kind of run rampant through here a little bit. That kind of all plays into my plan. Oh man, so many shit traits. Assassinating.
Stink of betrayal strong.
And just keep getting shit traits. I think maybe I should just take some, take tough and stuff. Because I can only get, you know, a limited number of, yeah. A limited number of heroes per turn, so it's going to take me forever to build up my heroes if I don't start, you know, accepting any of the ones that get offered to me.
For now, fool, think best better than me. I must eat, feed. Hunger, endless hunger. Bad rat. Best as parts. Not trust.
I suppose we should spread these onto the heroes that we don't need.
If disobey, will turn into throttling.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll see you, Logic. Sorry if did I miss any of your comments.
So many organ parts.
Thanks for dropping by anyway, man. We'll catch up again for some more co-op soon. Yeah, Nicholas. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it more. It wasn't even that I wasn't secure. It was that I didn't know what to do. Yeah, like I didn't mind. Like as soon as I had a plan, I was happy. It's just because I didn't know what to do. I was feeling like kind of paralyzed by indecision at the start, and it was making me really cranky. And also, I was sick because I'd had a cold for a few days, and I was tired and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm happy as Larry now. Although I'm still pretty tired. On Fridays are always a bit tiring for me because I finish work. I usually work quite late, so I finish work about 10 o'clock at night, and then I started the stream at 1 a.m. So yeah, I went to bed about 20 past 11 at night, and then I got up at 1. So yeah, I didn't have too much sleep. So yeah, that's kind of normal for Fridays. On Fridays I usually don't sleep, or I only get like an hour or two sleep. So, but then after this stream I'll have a big sleep in tomorrow probably. Mercy the technician, or is it strategist? I forget which is which. I'm Mercy the science cultist. I'm yeah, Logic's chat, Logic's community made up another name for our community. We're called the Mercenaries apparently. So that's pretty cool. The Mercenaries. It's a pretty good name. I got some more chieftains rolling out soon. That's pretty cool. We really need to get those chieftains going over here as well. Yeah, I need more slots. I wish Crackerjack needs to be tier 5. Oh well. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might just take this tough one, because it's going to be too frustrating to wait for the traits that I want.
You're in my optics. Scurry forward.
Yeah, we'll put this guy in Castle Drakenhof, right? Makes sense. Not a bad name. Yeah, it's not a bad name. It's turn 18, so it's going to be too early. I don't think turn 18 was probably too early for Sniggich to have made it over here. But yeah, I'm not too sure how I should go about this. I want to get Queek. I like Queek's probably the most important one that I really want to get. Like I really like Queek. I think he's just a cool character. So I really want to get Queek. I don't really care that much about Sniggich or even Ica Claw actually for this one, because I always play Ica Claw. But I mean, they would be cool to get, but I really want to get Queek. So maybe I'll go like Queek, then I'll come back up and get Sniggich, and then I'll go across to get Ica. And meanwhile, this guy is going to beeline it over to Tretch, because I think Tretch is another one that can die very fast. Queek doesn't usually die though, so we're probably fine for a while, but I think Tretch quite often could be dead. So we'll try and rush him over there. Alright, I think we're good. I wonder what this guy's gonna do. Yeah, cool. I was hoping you were just going to occupy that.
Cowards answer to me,
Nah. Alright, unlucky.
Man things, no challenge. Master Lord of Hellpit.
To be honest, Confederate Ikit or as Throt as Ikit doesn't really boost your power much. Two are very focused around their unique faction mechanics, so losing that hurts somewhat. Yeah. Mercenaries, are you like that as well, Sorgoth? Maybe we should go to it. Maybe we should do a poll. I don't know what we would put, what else we would put on the poll apart from mercenaries though.
Unleash war beasts. Best experiment. Break will. Take shiny shinies.
Oh no, I'm too far away from... Oh, actually no, I can make it over here. This has got... Yeah, cool. Yeah, so we've got to get over here so we can get more bell polishers.
Scapper stomp. Need promotion. What your back, tail?
Yeah, I'm gonna start recruiting. Just do it as a yes or no question, like, should we be called the mercenaries? Yeah, I don't know, because I kind of like, sometimes I like referring to you guys as the cult of science, or, well, not you guys, including me, all of us, as the cult of science, but that's just, I guess that's just because I love 40k and I love, like, the Mechanicus and stuff.
Betrayal strong.
The cultists. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the other thing too is, like, I don't feel like you need to, like, be a member. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's like the Mercy Men, the Mad Hatters, the Mad Men, the Mercy Pals, Mercy Cats. Yeah, fully. I don't know, I kind of like it as, I like the idea of it being not so much like where it's like a gang that you have to be a member of. It's more like, I don't know, like, yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. I guess it is kind of like that in a way, but I guess I like the idea that people can come and go and, like, make their contributions, and their contributions stand on its own merits, you know what I mean? Like, it's not so much about being loyal to me personally or being loyal to the channel or anything like that. It's just, you know, everyone can kind of contribute, like, whatever they contribute, you know, like, whether it's just saying hello or making a joke, or, you know, the John with all of his mad science, you know. But yeah, do you know what I mean? It's not like, I don't know. It's not like you're my army to command or something. It's more like you're my peers. You're my peers. You know what I mean? It's like we all bounce ideas off each other and stuff like. I don't know. That's sort of like the way I like to imagine it. Anyway, I don't know if that's really how it is, but the Mad Lads. That's right.
I am Throt the Unclean.
Although some people might think that like because it's got lads in it, it's like non-inclusive. But I feel like everything. I feel like all gender pronouns. Is that the right word? I feel like all gender pronouns can just be used for anyone. Like in you can just replace. You know, like guys can mean girls and girls can mean guys, and it's all fine. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. It's complex, but it takes a while to come up with a name for this sort of thing. You're my heart, you're my soul. Oh, thanks, Saragoth. I feel like you're just giving me shit there, but that's fine. Madges it is. The Madges. Like badges. The cohort. Yeah, I like the cohort. It sounds cool, but I don't feel like it's like representative of anything, but... Fellow scientists. Yeah, indeed. That's kind of how I feel about it. Fellow scientists, indeed. Fellow scientists and enthusiasts. After that speech, mercenaries works best. Yeah. The traditional collective noun for all groupings of scientists is department. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Like just the department. I collectively will refer to all of you guys as the department from now on. I like it. What would the long name be? The department, or like what's like you know in government bodies or whatever. They who spread their sheets. You mean like spreadsheets? I don't think it's too sexual. If it was like those who spread their legs, that would probably be a bit over the top. Or those who spread their knees. But no, I must consult with the department. Yeah, it sounds cool. I'm gonna send a what's a small group that you would send? Like not an envoy, not like if it was an army it'd be like a squad, but it's like a the Department of Madness, the Department for the Interior. No, I don't know. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, we need some missile resistance. A team, yeah, yeah. The department sounds too grey, lifeless, and dull for this channel. Yeah, that's why it's so good though, Nicholas. It's just super dry. It's like it's ironic. We're all about the irony. We're all hipsters over here. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was looking in the mirror. This is actually just yesterday because I was rewatching The Punisher. I was skipping through bits of The Punisher. I was just desperate to watch some kind of trash just on my lunch break. You know, I had like 10 minutes to watch something, so I just started watching some episodes of The Punisher, and there's a bit where there's a bit where the Punisher's like in this diner, and because he's got a beard, he hasn't shaved in ages, he's got this big beard, and the waitress calls him a hipster, and anyway, so I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, am I a hipster? I've got a big beard. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I am a hipster. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't identify as a hipster anyway. I don't know where I can get like free, what was it? I'm trying to think of the right word for it, like non-contra coffee beans and shit. I don't know where that's, you know, I don't even know what type of coffee beans are the good coffee beans that you're supposed to get if you're a hipster, but you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Do you wear skinny jeans and drink frou-frou coffees? I bought my first pair of skinny jeans. Well, they're not really that skinny. They're just they're less fat than I usually wear. Like I used to wear really baggy jeans, so I recently started buying jeans that are not as baggy. That's my thing. Do you ironically drink coffee at Starbucks wearing sunglasses that are not prescribed? Wearing glasses that are not prescribed? No. Skinny jeans and a beanie. Yeah, no, I don't do any of those things. Yeah, you need to do all those things that people are mentioning, I think.
I must eat, feed.
But I do have friends that are a bit hipstery, and I do enjoy their I do enjoy their hipstery stuff, but I don't really do it. Do you only drink craft beer? No. I guess I'm not a hipster. Like whenever I always have these awkward conversations when I go into places where they have nice beer, because I'll be like, oh, what do you like? Do you like, a bit of a wit beer, a bit of a light thing? Do you like something with a bit of hops in it or something? And I'll be like, I want a beer that tastes as close as possible to fizzy water that's quite crisp tasting with a little bit of bitterness. I basically want it to be as tasteless as possible so I can just drink it and it'll make me refreshed. And I don't really want any particular flavor. That's what I want with my beer. I want it to taste just like beer, I guess. I want it to taste like shit beer, but I don't want it to give me a headache. Peroni of Sings How. Yeah, the only problem is like shit beer quite often has heaps of preservatives in it in Australia, and it probably tastes okay, but it just gives you a headache and stuff. But yeah, that's a good thing about when you go to Germany. They're not allowed, like legally not allowed to put preservatives in their beer. I don't know what happens if they do, but it doesn't. Yeah, I guess it's just not done. All right, I feel like I should have done something else on that turn, but. The moment we're involved in the Warhammer world, I guess we're not really that much of a hipster. Oh, is like Warhammer like an anti-hipster thing? I don't know, I feel like everybody's a bit more of a hipster now than we used to be, Like, I think everybody's kind of tapped into that sort of like ironic humor, and everyone's a little bit more sensitive to stuff. Stop tracking. Why do I know that name? Do I care about that place? Oh, that's my, oh shit. I was just investing in that. Crap. Alright. Fuck, I don't know if I like Kislev anymore. That's gonna destabilize my public order as well. It's not super good. Got 2 bell polishers out of it, so that's pretty good. So now we're gonna have like 6 or 7 capacity. It's not allowed to call it beer, it's called brew. Yeah, but no one wants that crap, do they? Sometimes I forget there's a game going on. Yeah, I was a bit like that as well. Okay, let's do it. Establish a warlock laboratory, yes. Right. And the first thing I need to do is get some money going on. Oh yeah, so with this Undercity thing, the Thieves' Hidey Holds is bugged, right? So you don't get the actual 20%. So you have to go for this one that just gives you 200, right? The game is just background to Mercy's deep insights. Yeah, that's right. Deep insights about being a hipster. Thanks, Morn. Yeah, can anyone confirm who's tested it recently in the current patch? Do you actually get the 20%? Because the 20% will be better long term if I invest in the 20% on Drakenhof. The Drakenhof's income should end up being pretty good. Like even right now, the 20% will be 400. Well, I guess I can just test it myself now. I'm pretty sure I've been told that the 20% doesn't work, and you need to use. It's better off just going for the 200 here. But I don't know. We'll give it a try.
Not one fight, big no foul. Next in line. Excellence is strong. Open the book of woe.
Man, it's really annoying. I just built some stuff there. Confidence good.
Eat! Pray, the horned rat hears. I go.
Oh, what? I thought I had 25%. I must have misclicked. Damn it. That's right. Fuck it. We'll let this guy live for now. We'll let Cruz up here.
Plan needs new, better Throt.
I don't actually want this guy, so I may as well just get rid of him for now. Save a bit more money. Hey Andrew Jones, I assume you covered it, but how do you like the Nurgle mechanics? Yeah, Nick. Hey Andrew Jones. Yeah, this wasn't really I don't know, like, so a pirate code is bugged too. I don't know, People Innocent. I'm not even sure that these are bugged. I'm just about to test it now. Team Nurgle right here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess with the Nurgle thing overall, I thought it sounded really cool. I thought it sounded really representative of Nurgle, and I can sort of imagine like enjoying being all Nurgle plague spready and everything. But at the same time, like I don't think that whole I don't know how that played. Like with Skrulk, for example, with the plague spreading and everything, I don't find it to be a super engaging mechanic. So I'm not 100% sure how exciting I'm going to find. Oh, sorry. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't already checked out the new Nurgle mechanics, here's a link to the new blog post that just went up today. Just went up a couple of hours ago. So yeah, Nicholas, go check that out. Anyone else who hasn't checked it out, sorry if, yeah, so yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that some people might have missed the start of the stream. If you want to go back to that discussion, it starts about 1 hour into the stream. If you go back to near the start of the stream, but yeah, I just kind of read through it. You can probably just read through it yourself. I don't think I had any particularly brilliant insights into it or anything. It was more just my reaction of saying that it was pretty cool, you know. But yeah, yeah, the plague mechanic, it seems good, seems better than Skrulk, so it's a lot more interesting. But I'm still not sure how I'm still not sure if I'm going to find the whole plaguing thing super engaging. We haven't seen Nurgles, I haven't seen Slanish's mechanics yet, but you know, possibly Zeech's mechanics are actually a bit more exciting. But yeah, today's my early day. Yeah. So Fridays and Saturdays I usually stream early. That way I can sort of go to bed afterwards and then get up and it's still daytime for the weekends. And then I can, you know, hopefully make some videos and stuff. Or sleep. But yeah, sorry, I'm just quickly having a look at the Nurgle stuff again. Yeah, the plague's cool, kind of like Grom's cauldron sort of thing for making plagues. You can, you know, get the plagues to spread everywhere and stuff, which is cool. The main really crazy thing about Nurgle is the way that they recruit armies. They sort of have a global pool that's created by all their buildings, and their buildings kind of spawn more units every time they cycle around and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty that bit seems pretty interesting. But it's hard to, I can't really sort of imagine what it's going to feel like to play Nurgle exactly, like, because the mechanics are all kind of so different. I believe them when they basically say that Nurgle plays totally different from any other faction, and I believe them. It does seem like that, but I can't really gauge how much I'm going to love that until I actually try it out, I think. So yeah, that's pretty much my take on it. Just sort of a little recap. I definitely like the overall theme of Slaanesh and Nurgle though. They're very, I think they're very on the money, like they're very you know, accurate to how they should be. is cool. Just pin that as well, so it's at the top of the stream for everybody. Oh yeah, monstrous plan. So we're gonna get this, gives extra food, and then we just have to only one more turn to get, well, whatever we're gonna get. 9 turns to get monstrous. What the fuck? Why does that take so long? Alright, whatever. Slaanesh and Zeech forever. Yeah, Zeech is like, I know Zeech is probably the coolest one out of them so far. I don't know, Nurgle's pretty cool as well. But Zeech is kind of weird. Like, Zeech is cool, but I don't know if I really dig their like whole magic thing or their range thing or their units that much. And their campaign mechanics, although they are cool, their campaign mechanics are very similar to like something like Snickich's campaign mechanics. But again, it's sort of like, I don't know, with Zeech, it's like they sort of have the craziest campaign mechanics out of all the factions, and you think, oh my god, so crazy. But they're kind of really, it's sort of just recycled stuff that we've had with the other factions, so it's not really that exciting. Like, it is going to probably give them some pretty crazy ability to manipulate the game on the campaign map, but I don't know if in terms of, like, I don't know how much more fun it's going to be than any existing factions, you know what I mean? And like you know, like I guess what I'm saying is like Snickich's ability to like Thanos snap other factions, right? Like, how much fun is that really? Like, I think it's definitely useful, but I don't know, like, I've kind of come to realize that powerful and useful does not necessarily equal fun, you know? Like, a lot of time when I'm playing Dwarven, like when I'm playing Grombrindle or Thorgrim campaigns, and it's quite fucking hard and difficult, and you have to fight tooth and nail for every little victory, and those are the most fun games, you know, like, and it's sort of weird, but it seems, yeah, so... Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking with Zeech. I kind of feel like Zeech has kind of got the best campaign mechanics, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be the best campaign, you know? I feel like I need more killing to do more killing. Take it, bro. Occupy it. There you go. Good.
Snarling, stupid.
Go for it. Declare war. Have at it.
Even Snitch respects me.
Time to eat leaders. Stock scuttle.
Let's look. That says 25%, right? Where's Edenoise? We need you to like tell me what's going on with this. Alright, yes, that works.
The plague wind comes.
Not trust this one. Should eat.
Clan rats are not content.
The doom comes.
Yeah, I need more money. Alright, hopefully we'll get to kill these guys next turn.
Endless hunger.
Pretty rough. I feel like I've gotten a bit slack and let Kislev get out of control, and now they're going to punish me for it. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Income went up by 500 with the Undercity. Okay, cool. Alright, awesome. Good to know. So it's not... So it's working, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I misremembered. I thought somebody told me that that didn't work. Yeah, I might have built... I might have had other stuff. Or like maybe I had other stuff coming back from being repaired or something. Can you see in here, oh yeah, Undercity, there you go, it tells you right there, plus 476. And that's the only Undercity building that I've got. Yeah, so this is where Quick is, right?
Big puddle.
Okay, it looks like Quick's got at least 3 or 4 settlements, so yeah. Hey, Dangerous Dave, how you going, man? Yeah, it looks like Quick's still alive. I mean, Tretch is still alive, so we're good there. Oh, here we go, we can do this again. Oh, maybe I should wait. Should I wait till I get to Mutant Rat Ogres? Yeah, I kind of need some more Mutant Rat Ogres, don't I? So I may as well just wait now.
Better than me. Twist, bend, mangle, experiment. Kill, eat, chew. A big no-fur feast.
Shit. They got a lot of halberds. And a lot of spears. And so forth. Oh dear, I might have to fight a bit of a difficult one this battle. We take out the archers, take out the cavalry, and then it should be a bit easier after that. Yeah, because they're like a really big army. Like there's heaps of them. Is there no hiding to be had? Okay. No, there's no... Man... Oh, there's like a little bit... Whoever did this map, like, fucked up. It's like, yeah, there. Just there, there's a little bit of, like, forest. So there's, like, only, like, one tiny little bit of forest that you can possibly hide in. do remember that every forest is not every forest is real. Yeah, I know. That's what I've just said. This one's not a real one. Anyway, yeah, I guess we aren't going to be hiding in the forest. Fuck, this could be pretty hard.
For the vermin tide.
Excuse me.
Slayers.
Hmm.
Me do. Now.
Many good parts there.
You say many good farts? What? Where are these cavalry going to come for me? Speed 66, speed 95. Yeah, well, they're not going to catch me, I guess. It's going to be pretty hard to waste their ammunition though. There's cavalry kind of coming after me constantly. Don't really care about the pistoliers. I guess we can tank their ammunition. But yeah, I want to get rid of all these archers. And then we'll, yeah, we'll try and lure out the knights, I guess. Yeah, it's hard with Skaven because they're just so squishy, you know, and like bad morale and all that, and especially because like everyone in the whole army's got anti-large. It's gonna be really rough. It's one down. Alright, we have a bit of a roll here. Yeah. Skaven. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? Fuck.
Driven by hunger. It bring food. Warpstone guides me.
This is knights doing. They don't want. They keep threatening to charge me, but they don't actually want none of this. Oh, there we go.
Packmaster! Warbeast trainer! Me seek quarry!
Throt! Throt! Me smell flesh meat.
Protected by beasts!
Master, feed! Food this way. Where flesh meat? Miko, their place.
Yes, yes!
Seeking new specimens. It's gonna stop. Smash. Many questions there. Throt! Throt!
Slice them!
Experiment begins. Yes.
Beasts, say fine! Murder girl!
Not you.
We scour treble! Move! Packmaster! Pack will follow! We throw clack! We hunt
Yeah, too many units in this pile.
Let's go now! Stab! War beast hunger!
The creature killer. Ready.
Scream attack! Skits, then leap! Ready! Now, move! Our tail's yours! For the vermin tide! Scream Rickato crack! He's a coming! Handbuster! Scarpa, go! Now, move! Shriek! Go, pets! Good place, yes?
Oh yeah.
Snickers, apprentice!
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Spells. What would my life be without spells?
Hasten, hurry!
Man, this debug camera is annoying.
Onward! Assassin! What obeys me, yes? Faster, scurry! Plague priest! Smell of plague! Packmaster, go go! War Beastmaster, moving! Pack will follow!
Yeah, I know. I just forgot about it as well.
Yes! Fight! Quick! Packmaster! Rocket! Righteous frenzy! Scurry!
Oh shit!
Smell of plague! Find seek! Slingers! Yes! Ready now! And storm the vermin! What orders? We obey! What?
Will dominate all things!
The priest is tanking pretty good there. But you kind of need to come around here and sort that out. Assassining's doing alright as well.
Master Mutator!
Attack thing!
Where flesh meets!
Leader of war beasts! All will obey!
Hunger never ended!
Move! Good, yes! Fear not such. Yes!
Bring me creature beasts!
Quick!
Ready to eat feed! Food this way!
Skitter and leap!
Well, I'm kind of getting there. Yeah, I'm hoping this army is going to get a lot easier to use, you know, later on. This is my bad boy, Nicklock the Crampinator. He can build, let's send him in. Let's send the big boy in. We'll send in the regenerators as well. What else can take out this slot? Yeah, there's a bit of damage there. There we go. No, you're not liking that, are you? Alright, cool. I don't think it actually matters if we kill anything else because it's a settlement battle, so we're going to get all of the money and replenishment anyway, I think. Oh yeah, did somebody else do a super chat? I think somebody else have done super chat as well. Maybe I didn't. Forgot about it. Yeah, somebody did do a super chat. Oh, Skaven Slave, yeah. Oh, Skaven Slave, that's a good name. It's not very unique though. I mean, in terms of Skaven Slave, I mean, I could name one of my Skaven Slaves Skaven Slave in Your Honor, but it wouldn't stand out very much, you know? It's a tricky one.
Break will. Take shiny shinies.
It was a good damn it. Getting these crap traits. Confident. Confident's good. Yeah, we'll take confident. I won't even resent it. I'll be happy to have it. These warlock traits are all bad though. And because we only get one warlock for the time being anyway, actually it caps 2 for warlocks now, isn't it? Warlocks 2, yeah, okay, get 2. But still, it's only 2, so I kind of want them to be good. Don't want to sell it, accept crappy ones. You could call a Mutant Rat Ogre Swole Skaven Slave. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. But I feel like I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get banned. I'm going to kill this guy off soon. So,
Your bubonic clan.
Jumped up Skaven Slave. High Priest. Skaven Slave. I don't know. Like, your idea is better, but we don't have a swole. We don't have a high. We don't have a swole one to do. But anyway, Skaven Slave. Thanks a lot for your super chat, man. And I'm just another number among the many. Yeah, I know. It's right. You were so you were just a nameless Skaven slave, but then somehow you rose through the ranks and became an important member of the priesthood. But you never actually got a name, so you're still just Skaven slave. Oh, maybe we should give you a number. Yeah, Skaven Slave. Oh, 75, that's as high as it goes. Oh, we could get rid of these apostrophes. I mean, you know, what are they called? Talking marks. And then we could make you Skaven Slave 7,563. Boom. High Priest Skaven Slave 7563. 24601. I don't know if we can fit that in. We can do 2460. That's as far as we can go. Oh, we could go. No, wait, I don't think it'll fit. Or maybe you go 24601 ST. No. Damn it. There we go. Wonder if you can make a Mutant Rat Ogre stack good since Brood Horror's got a few nerfs. Yeah, well, I think they're going to be pretty good. You know, 30% wards, the 30% physical resist, 10% ward save, so 40% total physical, plus 25% missile resist. So altogether, it's like 65% missile resist. So that's pretty good. Plus they got the hunger, so they can regenerate in combat, and 70 armor. It's not, you know, it's not great, but it's nothing to scoff at. So I think they're going to be fairly tanky. And they're very high damaging, you know, they dish out a fair bit of damage. So, yeah, I think that should be good. Oh, I hadn't actually taken it yet. There we go. It does show up. So, yeah, 25. So, 55 plus the 10 ward save, so 65 missile resistance, yeah. Plus they're going to have the hunger. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get somebody recommended that I get Sword of Justice and Sword of Vengeance. Yeah, I just put my order in, so Mrs. Mercy's gonna get me those for my Christmas present. I don't feel like I'm ever gonna read them, but I think I'm going to start like reading it when I go to sleep, because but I'll probably just instantly fall asleep every time I start reading them because I'm always so tired. But you know, I still you know, I feel like dreaming about the book that you're trying to read is like almost as valid as actually reading the book. I don't know if anyone's ever had that experience, but it's like you really like this book and you really want to read it, but you're always so tired. And oh yeah, look at this. We got a Packmaster, a Confident, and a Cunning. Got me lucked out big time. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, you really want to read the book, but you're always so tired, so you always just fall asleep as soon as you start reading it. But it's sort of all right because every time you like you look at the book and you look at the front cover, you see the picture of the character that you like, and then you open it and you read a few lines and you're like, oh yeah, that guy, I love that guy, he's got a big sword, or whatever it is you like about him. And then you start to like your mind starts painting a picture of the place that you're up to in the book and everything, and then you fall asleep. But then you dream in the world, you know. And so it's like, it's sort of nice, you know, even though you never find out what happened in the actual story, you start creating your own story in your dreams. Anyway, like, I'm not even making that up. Like, I've definitely had that experience like many times. I don't know if you know, it's a thing that other people do, but I've definitely done it a lot. Read to us. I don't know if a reading stream would be like, yeah. I think switching to reading books on my phone helps me not fall asleep reading all the time. Oh yeah, if I want to actually read, then I used to read on the train. But yeah, but I find if I read in bed, it depends. If I'm reading at bedtime, then I'll probably fall asleep nowadays. But if I like, sometimes I'll like go to, I don't know. I just have different like biorhythms, I guess. Sometimes I can just get into this mode where I just will never sleep and I'll just keep reading and reading and reading, you know. Yeah, just I don't know. There's different modes, I guess. But there's definitely a mode where I'll just fall asleep all the time.
Flesh.
Never fallen asleep reading a book. The Clock Monkey. That's weird. Oh, I just never dreamt about the book you were reading.
Twist, bend, mangle.
It's not even really like it's not even like you remember your dreams or anything. It's just like you just have that nice feeling of being in the world, you know, and then you fall asleep. Like for me, fantasy novels is very much about escapism a lot of the time, you know. It's the genre fiction aspect. It's not even, I don't even care about the plot really. It's just about being in that world, like being in that 40k universe or being in that grim Warhammer fantasy empire, you know.
Clan needs new, better rulers. We am Boss.
Boss.
Trainer of war beasts.
Pretty good.
Corruption.
Okay.
Pestilence comes.
Wonder if I should hire another lord here so we can get the... What? How much? Yeah, that's like okay, I guess.
In shadow.
Yeah, and like hopefully we've got Fort Struggle. Hopefully he'll take Fort Struggle off. And not attack Fort Ostro. And then we'll have time to kind of screw around here for a while and then come back. Oh, what was that? Oh, yeah.
Bad rats are not content.
Help it. Oh, growth juice plus 2 per turn. Yeah, shit. I forgot about that. This gives us plus 10 per turn as well. What's this give us when we max it out? Plus 10 per turn. Yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, we need to get some artillery, hey? Oh, 2 turns. Shit. That's alright. You're highly skeptical about audiobooks. What are you skeptical about the audiobooks for? Like, just the whole concept of audiobooks in general, or you think they're not good, or yeah. Did you get the Total War Warhammer branded ones? Hey Liz, what do you mean the books? She hasn't bought them yet. I just put my order in. She was asking me about what I wanted for Christmas, so I think that's the plot. I think that's the plot of Alice in Wonderland. What? What's the plot of Alice in Wonderland? Oh, like reading and falling asleep and dreaming about being in the world? To be honest, reading in bed sounds like a recipe for your brain going right in bed. Yeah, I don't know, because I used to always read like a lot and for long periods of time. Like if I got a good book and I was into it, like I'd start reading it on, you know, Saturday morning, and I just sit there for like 15 hours and have read it by Saturday night, you know, finish the book, you know. Yeah, and like, yeah, I've had that experience many times, just going to bed to read a book and then just reading the book for like 9 hours straight, you know, and the sun comes up and stuff. But yeah, like I said, there's different. I feel like there's different biorhythms. I get the same thing with gaming as well. Sometimes I get tired, and other times I just don't ever get tired. Until you get to that point where you're like really exhausted, and it's like the next day and stuff.
The eyes of decay.
Hunger. Endless hunger.
I guess how much coffee I've drunk kind of probably factors into it fairly heavily.
I must eat, feed.
I want to get some more heroes up in here, but I'm not sure who to replace.
Madness.
I've actually got the movement to get him. Damn it, I could have been recruiting last turn.
No challenge. Twist, bend,
Alright, what are we going to do here? We could get rid of the tooth breakers. I don't really need this Stormvermin, actually.
It's alive.
Channeling plague. Restless Rat-King killer. Can't see me.
The hit and miss. Personally, I really like the Horus Heresy and the Beast Arises. The Tanith books and the Inquisitor stuff is all high quality. Yeah, they're all. I like all of those as well. I haven't read the Beast Arises. I've listened to the first audiobook, or is it all one audiobook? I've listened to the first part of the Beast Arises, I think. What? I'm confused. Wait up, Sword of Justice is about Schwarzhelm, isn't it? And Sword of Vengeance is about Kurt Helborg, isn't it? Aren't they? Like they've got them on the front covers. Are you talking about Sword of Justice and Sword of Vengeance, Liz, or are you talking about something else? Mostly I read Tanks, but I can't ever remember reading about them. Most of my dreams were the giant carrot nonsense variety. Don't Mutant Rat Ogres get a rank 7 veterancy skill against physical resistance? Yeah, I hope so.
The creature killer. Ready.
Oh, I'm in the battle. Fuck, yeah, I'm sleepy. No, that's not the one I want. That's the Emperor's armies. No, the one I want is the one that's got the Sword of Vengeance and the sort of other one. Justice. Wait up. So is the Emperor's armies actually Sword of Vengeance and Sword of Justice combined, or is it something different? Because you can buy Sword of Justice and Sword of Vengeance separately. Ah, so it is the same. Okay, well that's good then, because that's like $10 and they cost like more than that each, don't they? Okay, and how is it that they don't have Schwarzhelm and Kurt Helborg in them when they've got them on the front cover? That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Beasts, follow.
Hidden enemy. Rinky shriek.
Oh, they are in the right. All right, okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, now I'm with you. So the book is about what I think it is about, and it's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, you just confused the shit out of me there. Or maybe I confused the shit out of myself. I don't know.
Slingers. Grease on the car. Quick, quick. Skaven. Yes, yes.
Driven by hunger.
March, scurry gas. At once, once. Slingers. For the vermin time. Stop! Stop! Like cars. Guide us, hold one. Now, now. Slingers.
Master mutator, mutates. Smartest packmaster. Master assassin.
Missed. Yeah.
Maker of war beasts.
I don't feel like I need a second army, but I can't afford it. I mean, I could maybe afford it if I stacked a lot of stuff a lot faster. Oh, I should have killed that lord.
Work in hell pit.
Not sure if I should get the catapults or not. I sort of feel like I need. Hey, Ninja Jim, it's your anniversary today. Yeah, I want some funding the science. Thanks, Ninja Jim. Thanks for your continuing support. Yeah, we've had a few members drop off, unfortunately, but that's all right. They can Throt the Unclean, yeah. Nice. But yeah, that's all right. It's not a lifetime sentence. You can be a member for a little while and then leave. Then you can come back and you can leave again. It's all good. Considering going monster, do you really need catapults? Yeah, I don't know. Do I? It'd be kind of nice to be able to knock down walls and stuff sometimes, I think. And have that tactical flexibility and stuff, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I do need it, really. I think we want to drop these dogs and take more pack masters in the long run.
Trainer of war beasts.
So, not a cult. Hey, Ninja Jim. It's the cult of science, but it's also the department of Total War Science. That's weird. Ambush success chance Lord's army, because it's okay. No, that's just what it's exactly what it says it is. Yeah, I'm a bit tired, I think.
Contract complete, finished. Yes.
Twist, bend, mangle, experiment.
I feel like I want some artillery, but the artillery they do good damage against their own guys as well, don't they?
Lots many enemy thing corpses to gnaw you.
I feel like these plate claws do sort of pretty good damage even against single targets as well. Yeah, well, in Warhammer 3, I think there's going to be more wall breaking units, which is pretty cool. Yeah, these guys armor pistol missiles. I feel like they do pretty good damage even against single targets. I mean, we've got this extra lord here, and you know, we may as well, I guess. It kind of impedes our hero farming ability. Oh, I want this guy. God damn it. Need more cash. No, I want this guy as well. And I want to keep farming those. Where can we get more cash from? I kind of need to farm this rebellion a little bit more just to get some more get some more public order.
Now me feast gorge on thing corpses. Not trust this one. Should eat. Me win-win. Now, great feast meal begins.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll just get them. We'll get it done. We'll get those done. We're gonna have a time. We're gonna have a fair bit of time before our Oh no, I could have. Yeah, shit. I should have checked to see if those guys could actually discover their targets. Yeah, Clan Rictus. Damn, we could have. Yeah, I should have. Because I could have popped the right last turn. Got some extra public order on them. I mean, get some extra relations on them, but that's okay. Yeah, that's cool. I wanted you to take that, so good. Do it.
Win battle, or else.
Thing assist this to me now, or we'll take things brain, put in Rat Ogre, yes?
That's right. I thought they were going to declare war on me. Oh, wait. Clan Moors. Oh, cool. We've discovered Clan Moors, so we don't need this guy anymore. Oh, he's confident. Damn. Actually, we want to keep this guy, don't we? Because we want to use him to discover Snicketch. He should be about here. And the other guy,
All 25 finger.
he doesn't need to do anything else up here, I don't think. I mean, I could send him down to find Skrog, but I'm pretty sure Skrog will be dead already, right? Man, Clepestin's is still alive. I feel bad because I wouldn't mind getting Skrog, but like he's so far away. I think we have to. Nah, I think we have to like maybe we'll go Skrog and Snicketch one time. There's a different combo. Could be good. Just a bit of ban this one. We'll just accept that we've got Snicketch, got Tretch, and that's good enough.
Tretch, Cret, you can trust faith. Look at my luck. No! So sneaky. Alright, we've got our plus relations right with both Rictus and Clan Moors. Treaty deal, you sick. Rolling dash.
Treaty deal, you sick. They sound kind of cool. They sound a bit like they're, I don't know, like French or something a little bit as well. Skrog's always great if you can get in. Those extra ranks on Plague Priest is really good. Yeah, I'd love to get him, but yeah, he's pretty far away. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I had have kept sending this guy down there, it would have worked out. But well, I suppose I could send him there now. Kind of send him the wrong way, but
Sneaky infiltrator.
do I want like I'll definitely get Snicket Claw if I reckon if I send this guy to get them now. But if I send him after Skrog, that means I don't get Snicket Claw, and or at least not anytime soon. And I don't know if he'll still make it, you know. So it's sort of like
Hunger. Endless hunger. I must eat, feed.
must eat, feed. I don't know if we want to farm this again. I think we should farm it. Well, we should get 2 battles out of it at least. Did you look at the mutation that gives monsters Stalk and Unspottable? I somehow only just noticed this and how good it is, especially on the approach versus missile heavy armies. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it, energy to us. It makes them more expensive, I think. It has some sort of downside to it that's not great, and it's just, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I dig it. Oh. I set up in the wrong spot. I was like, oh, he's just invisible. I don't know. I think I'm really tired. I probably should just go to bed. I'll play for a little bit longer. Maybe do another hour or so. Yeah, and I did see that one twice, but I don't know. It doesn't really... It's not really in line with my sensibilities, you know? I want just giant, hulking, mutant rat ogres like Nicholas Crampton. I mean, like Nicholas the Crampinator. I want it to be beasts, just rending, smashing, tearing flesh. He loves to stroke his skulk. Stroke his stroke. What time is it down under? It is now 5 a.m. So yeah, I've achieved 4 hours of streaming so far, which I think 4 hours is like the bare minimum. Like anything less than 4 hours isn't like a proper stream, I reckon. It's like a short stream. I think 4 hours is like the minimum. Well, for me, 4 hours is the minimum sort of stream time. I usually do 5 hours as my normal. But on weekends, I like to do 6 to 8 hours. It's my my normal thing. Oh, we got the healing stone. It's pretty cool. Damn it. Didn't work. Yeah, can't quite get him to drop down under 50% to get the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it didn't do much damage, but that's alright. We dominate all things? Sounds pretty inclusive. Just all things. Man, out of time. Shame you can't tell us the winning lotto numbers. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in an alternate universe. It's not the same as your future. You're in the realm of chaos. Yeah, that's right. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should crash. Yeah, I mean, I could have another coffee, which should probably keep me going for a while, but, you know, I'd probably still be pretty tired, and then I'd probably have a lot of trouble sleeping if I try and go to bed in like an hour or something after I have a coffee. But if I don't have a coffee, I'm just not really going to be able to continue, I don't think. So, yeah, I don't know. Never liked Rat Ogres. I thought Throt was able to get Brood Horrors easier than Scav Infection. Hey, Ninja Jim. Yeah, you know, you can get Brood Horrors easier than Rat Ogres, and the Brood Horrors come with inbuilt regeneration and stuff like that. But Rat Ogres are super cool. Rat Ogres are heaps cooler than Brood. Look at Brood Horrors. They're just like gross, ugly looking rats with like their skin all coming off, and it's like, ugh, they're like super gross. Rat Ogres, on the other hand, are beautiful examples of chadness that everyone should embrace. Mercy that needs sleep. Yeah, it's just hard because yeah. Stream some more after you get up. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I'll do it. I probably won't do it. Sometimes I do afternoon streams, like on weekends, on the opposite time, which I wouldn't mind doing. But I might try and work on a video or something instead. But yeah, I'm very keen to continue this campaign though. I'm very much enjoying it. I feel like yeah. Sorry, it's a bit of a short stream with the going over the blog entry. We didn't really get much gameplay done. But yeah, we'll be getting some mutations happening next time. Got yeah, so we'll do the brood horror. I might just go a bit further. I'll get another rat ogre into my posse, and then I can start mutating him up. And I'm gonna get them all up to this level. So they've got physical resistance, missile resistance, armor, and the hunger regeneration, and they're undead. So does the undead make him oh yeah, the undead makes him unbreakable, right, as well. So that's pretty awesome as well for Skaven. And then plus we're gonna have confident stuff to give them bonus morale and stuff so they won't break, which will be good. And yeah, so I'm gonna give an army of them. I'm gonna confederate Clan Moors and also Tretch, Clan Rictus, and then we're gonna keep bashing Kislev. And I don't know, yeah, I'm into it. I really want to keep playing. I think it's gonna be really cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys will join me again tomorrow. And I'm going to get some sleep. Is there anyone that I should check a host out to? Anyone streaming Total War at the moment? Yeah, and Nurgle is awesome. I'm looking forward to Nurgle. I'm looking forward to all of the factions. I don't think any of them are going to give me that ultimate deep campaign that I really want, like the endless kind of campaign where you do everything. Not at the start anyway, but I think we're going to have a lot of variety that's going to really keep us entertained for a month or two until Mortal Empires comes out, so it'll be good. I think they're 80% physical missile with Throt the Unclean. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright guys, I couldn't find anyone to host, sorry guys, but yeah, anyone who missed the chat about the Nurgle stuff, it's about an hour into the stream if you want to go back and watch it, but yeah, I didn't really, there's nothing too exciting on there. Probably better off to watch other content creators, Great Book Grudges, you know, Legend, those guys. Alright, thanks a lot guys, I'll see some of you tomorrow hopefully.